forever. Like Snufkin and Little Mai, we'll get around wherever. Lemon Boy and I, we're gonna live forever. Like Snufkin and Little Mai, we'll get around wherever. It's actually pretty easy being nice to a bitter boy like him. 'Cause we're the bitterest boys in town. Yeah, we're the bitterest guys around. And now I got myself a citrus friend.
Hi. Welcome. Hi. Hello. Good day, good people. How are y'all? I've not talked to y'all since last week. I've not streamed since last week. Echo. There's echo! Hold on. I'm so smart. Okay, is it fixed now? Is it fixed now? Are we good? Is it gone? Fixed? Okay, thank God. Okay. Sorry! I was doing some recording earlier and I need that. Hi, professional streamer. Yes, I am. I do this for a living. Hi, Control Pink. Hi, Bisexual Clubber. Hi, Dumb Gamer. Hi, Absol. Hi, Evelius. Hi, Raven. Hi, Cheap. Hi, Easy. Hi, Goat. Hi, Apathetic Watermelon. Hi, Mleko. Hi, Psylocke. Hi, Kay. Hi, Dumb Gamer. Hi, Corin. Hi, Jason. Hi, Ember. Hi, Raymu. Am I missing anyone? Hi, Rook. Hi. Thank you for the subs, by the way. Thank you. Hi, Funzy. Hi, Cozy. Hi, Betrayal. Hi, Fluffy. Thank you for the gift. Hi, Doctor. Hi, regular guy. Hi, this is my first stream. Welcome! I know that a lot of people came here from YouTube and Twitter. So if this is your first time watching one of my streams, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for making time to be here. I really appreciate you. We're gonna be doing something very interesting today. This means a lot to me, and it means a lot that you're here. So hi, thank you, welcome. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Kutsuna. Hi, Kutsuna. Welcome. Hi, Mori. Hi, Morky. Hello. I see a lot of new people. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I love the starting green. It's so cute. I know. Matemi drew it. I'm so happy that I got that I managed to get a slot from them. Lord, fighting tooth and nail to get that, but we're here. Okay, so let me move to the just chatting screen and explain what's gonna happen today. Thank you for the subbies. Okay, so this is Haru. You can't hear Haru right now, okay? Haru is a friend of mine, and he is also a trans man. Haru is here because we're gonna be doing a little bit of a QNA collab. Yeah. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a QNA collab. Basically, we are both trans men. We both use he, him pronouns. I have transitioned medically. They haven't. So we have, well, not yet. So basically, we have two different perspectives, pre-transition and post-transition. And we thought, hey, one of the goals of one of my last events was that I was going to be doing a little trans Q&A. And we ended up making it a collab, and I invited my friend Haru over here to participate. I think the music is a bit loud. Let me lower that. Sorry about that. I can actually put something softer. There you go, that's better. Okay. Get the chew command ready. Ticks set off. Ticks easy. Oh yeah. We both have tics. They have Tourette. I have chronic tic disorder. So yeah, it's gonna be a very noisy stream. Hi, Apocalypse. Yeah. I don't know. You both look great. Thank you. Oh yeah, the thing I was gonna say. Go check Haru's socials. They are he's a rigger, he's an artist, and he's a streamer. I really recommend this man. I adore him. I consider him a close friend. So yay! That's what we're gonna be doing today. Kind of forgot you both got ticks. Yeah, we both got ticks. Not only are we trans man, both of us. Not only are we also artists, not only are we also streamers, we also have ticks. Hey, there you go. Check Haru's stuff. I forgot to do a thing, so let me do that. I'm supposed to be connecting our chats together. Start sharing chat. Okay. There you go. Now we have our chats fused together. You're gonna be able to see Haru's chat, and they're gonna be able to see us. So yay, now we can have a more cohesive conversation. Just so you guys know, I will not be having chat on the screen right now, as you can tell, because there's a lot of things already going on. And also, I want to be careful because this is a sensitive topic, okay? So that's what we're doing. Also, very important, if you do not, if by the end of this you do not hear your question, it's because there were other similarly worded questions already here. I did that so we can avoid repeats as much as possible. There might still be some that sound very similar to each other that we can just skip and be like, we already kind of talked about that, because it is very likely that we will go on tangents since, you know, we both really care about this topic. So, just so you know, we will try. We got like 40 plus questions, so we will go through those. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Cohesive outside of this chat room. Lol. I mean, yeah. Okay, let me let Haru know that I am ready. Ready when you are. Oh, perfect. Yay. I'm gonna be undeafening. Ah.
Jesus Christ.
Hi. Hi, haters. Hi, hi,
sorry.
Haru.
Sorry, someone subbed right as you said hello, so it scared the shit out of me.
Oh, I terrified you. So scary.
Why are you so quiet? Oh
Am
my
I
God,
quiet?
how do I turn you up?
Hold on.
Oh no, I think it was because of I already have you at 200. Damn. All right.
You have me at 200.
Hi.
I can get louder. That's not hard to do. Hi, who are you? Why are you in my chat? Why are you in my
hi.
stream? Why are you here? Who are
I'm
you?
invading you, as the Dutch like to do.
You're what?
What? Nothing.
You're what? Can you introduce
What?
yourself and
That's
I introduce myself to
crazy.
your chat?
You confuse who to what?
Can you introduce yourself to my chat and then I introduce myself to yours?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I have ears and I listen with them. Hello everybody, my name is Haru Yosei. I am a VTuber artist and artist, all
Yes.
three of those things.
Yes.
I am a trans man. I use he, it pronouns.
Wow.
Crazy, I know.
Wow.
Something you would not have expected from this stream.
No.
And I'm actually a full-time artist. And streaming is just a
Yo.
side gig.
Poggers. Go check Haru,
poggers.
y'all.
Pog
And for those who don't know me from Haru's chat, hi, my name is Caleb. I am also a trans man.
What? No way.
I also use he, him pronouns.
What? No.
Crazy. I'm also an artist, and I'm also a streamer. We're basically the same
It
person.
can't get crazier than this.
What a coincidence. No way.
What a coincidence.
Hi, Bianca. Same people for
Same
real.
people, oh my god.
Are we like siblings and just no one told us?
I'm pretty sure I'm not Argentinian, but we could do a
Aw.
23andMe test.
You're right. Maybe we are like
We both
distantly
also take-
related by like
Oh, yeah.
45 generations
I also have
or something.
Touretteism.
Touretteism? I also have
I was gonna say
Touretteism.
Tourette's and autism.
I also
Oh
have
my God.
Touretteism is amazing.
We both have Touretteism.
Live genetic testing on stream.
Spot the difference.
For real.
Impossible edition.
For real. For
Yo,
real.
jeez.
Okay. So, I
Right.
already did you tell your chat what are we gonna be doing today? Because I did.
Trans Q&A.
Yay! We got questions and we're gonna be answering and stuff. We're gonna be talking. So if you want two yappers in the background, hey, we're here. Hey,
A professional
hey.
yapper, as says my Twitter
Professional
bio.
yapper. Hi, Joyful Justin. Hello, hello. Oh, also, I didn't mention this to you, Haru, because I wanted to make this a little bit of a surprise. I
Oh
found
no, there's a surprise.
I found some videos of my voice before I transitioned. And if we meet the goal today, I will share it on stream. I feel comfortable with
I've
that.
actually been curious about that, I'm not gonna lie. I always love hearing it before and after.
Yeah. So I got that. I found an audio that I'm comfortable sharing, and it doesn't dox me or anything. So
Yeah,
if we
please
meet that goal
don't talk
today,
yourself
we
again.
will do that.
And I'm sad that I have to say again.
Again. Highway fake killer. Okay. Do you feel ready to start with the questions?
I am hella ready to start with the questions.
Fuck yes. Okay. Let me grab my stuff and
Turn off
organize my
PC volume so I can
screen.
hear you better, actually. Whoa, I took a wrong moment to turn up my PC volume. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. We're fine.
Are you ready for the
Everything's fine.
questions? It's gonna be a little
Hell
bit
yeah.
scuffed, but I think we're good to go. All right.
That's
So-
nothing I'm not used to.
I will read the questions. They should be on
Yes.
screen. Let me make them a little bit bigger, actually, so people can read it easier. It's gonna be a little scuffed, but we'll do our best, pretty much. Okay.
That's the
This is a
best
little
we
bit of a
can do.
long one. Would you like me to share my screen so you can see them at the same time as me? Haru?
I said, oh, sorry, my mic didn't pick it up. I said, yeah, sure.
No,
Probably
it did
'cause
not
I was
pick
too
it up.
high.
It did not pick it up. Okay. There you go. I should be sharing my screen so you are able to see them. I will still read it out loud. Would you like to take turns or you don't care if I read them?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm not picky.
Okay. I can read. At least I can attempt to read because I'm also not the greatest.
Oh, I guess you do have to be on K-side to read the questions.
I guess you're right. Would you like me? I mean, can you share my screen? Sharing your screen? Okay. I just realized that we might. Have not
How
been the
complicated do you
smartest.
want this to be?
Hold on, I have an idea. What if I send you the PNGs?
Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Okay, there you go. This is the first question. Drag it on your screen.
This will be questions. Can you tell we didn't really plan this together?
We did some. Okay, we did some things.
For sure.
Write
Wait,
the
no, I
question
don't
on
need
K's
browser.
forehead. Nah.
But
Let me know when you're
don't
ready.
worry about scuff. I just need to make a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Oh, can
not
I make?
uploaded
While you do
a
that, can I?
normal image so long.
Look,
Yes, you can start reading.
I want to say one quick thing before we actually start this. It's just something that I already said on my Twitter and Discord. I'm gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be such a sellout. I am officially partnered with Advanced GG. Yippee! Also,
I'm so
you should
sad I
check,
can't buy anything with your code because they don't ship to here.
you should check your mic settings because you keep cutting out. At least on Discord.
Oh my.
Yeah, lower that
frickin'
sensitivity.
gourd.
Lower that sensitivity. But I'm officially partnered with
sensitivity?
Advanced GG. Use code KCode for 10% off. And we might get some interesting perks if we get some decent amount of people using the code. So, A.
Is this better? I might be louder.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh god, it's so small.
Maybe a little too much, but you're fine. We understand
Oh.
the general. You're good.
You can turn me down.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Cool.
At least a little bit. Okay.
A little bit.
So, starting with the first question. After finding out I'm trans and fumbling physiology this past this semester, I can't fucking read. This past
Psychology.
semester, I've been taking a gap year for med school to put my
physiology,
whole
sorry.
life in order. And halfway through, I found my way to I found a way to get HRT. My question should be: any advice on my eventual coming out, explaining to the public? And the rest is a lot of text, so I'll simplify here because there's a lot of questions. So, any advice coming out and explaining to the public that they got HRT? How do
Someone
you feel
donated.
about it? Oh, thank you for the donor. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, sorry.
I'm
Continue.
assuming is family and friends, and maybe a
Yeah.
workplace.
Yeah.
Of some kind.
Yeah.
Maybe even school, since they're studying
Mhm.
in their semester still. Yeah, that's a lot. Coming out wise,
Mhm.
for me it was very natural. Well, I kind of was stupid though, because I came out to my mom on her birthday, and she got mad at doing it on her birthday. She wasn't mad at the fact that I came out. She was mad at the fact that I did it on her
birthday.
But you really have to first get a read on how the people in your life would react to that sort of thing. So maybe ask their opinion on, what's that drag show called?
RuPaul's drag show.
RuPaul's Drag Race, something
Yeah,
like
drag
that.
Race. Yeah.
Just to like get their opinion on the general state of things, and then maybe you can glance whether or not they would be accepting.
I think that's a good idea. Just, I was gonna advise something similar. Just generally see how they feel about the topic, and maybe just in casual conversation or stuff. It's something that you need to, you need to thread carefully, because it could be, depending on the situation, that might or not be a good idea, because they might get the hint. But somehow find a way to see how they feel about it. And if you don't feel comfortable enough even mentioning the topic, it might not be a good idea, because sometimes, and this is a hot take, sometimes it's not a good idea to come out. At least not in your current environment, just based on safety.
And then there's also like people that you might not want to come out to, and if you never come out to them, and if
Someone
they are-
donated.
if you figure out that they're the kind of person that doesn't accept that, you might have to wage whether or not they should stick around in your life at all.
Yes. Sorry, in the middle
that
of
can
that
be really hard.
conversation. Thank you for meeting the goal, guys.
Oh my god!
Bitch, it hasn't even been
Christ.
30 minutes. Thank you. I
Oh,
will show
it
that
hasn't even
after
felt
the
like
Q&A, because I think, I gotta keep you watching somehow. Thank you, Lyra, and thank you, Psylocke, for the contribution. Thank you.
Fuck yeah! Let's go.
Actually, let me read the rest of context, because just in case that might change the answer. It's not about being insecure, but being scared of people's reactions to the changes I'll get from T once I'm back in uni. For context, I live in a small city, so everyone knows everyone, and gossip spreads like the plague. Oh, I used to live in a place like that.
See, that makes it a lot harder.
Most people know me since I was little. I am not the most I'm not the most trans supportive or knowledgeable of places, but I'm ready set on not hiding myself anymore, and even started moving out of my house in order to take this big step in a safer place. Thank you so much. Have a
With
nice
moving
day.
out,
blah, blah,
they're
blah, blah.
moving away from
They're
the
moving
city
away.
that they're in.
Yeah.
I do hope that's what they mean with moving out, because they could just
think so.
live in a different house in the same city.
I do think just moving out in general, even if it's in the same city, I do think that moving out in general is a good idea. As someone that comes from a similar place where, like, my city became bigger as I kept growing, but originally it was a lot smaller. And it's gonna be the talk of the town. If you come out in any way, shape, or form, it's gonna be the talk of the town. That's kind of what happened to me. There will be people that will talk about it. There will be people that come with questions. There will be people that formulate, ideas about you. And that's something that you kind of need to be okay with if you decide to take that step publicly. Like any kind of coming out, trans or not, there's gonna be positives, there's gonna be negatives. If you feel like you can handle the negatives, you could come out. But if the negatives outweigh the positives, sometimes it's better to just keep it quiet until you are in a different place in life.
Until you've been able to change your situation to be safe. Because
yeah,
your safety above everything else.
Exactly. Okay. Next question.
Also, I heard like 2 musics for some reason. Like I heard my own music and then I heard some like nice tunes and I was like, where is that coming from? It was your screen share.
Lamau. Yeah, sorry
I
about
figured
that.
it out. That's fine.
Sorry about that. Next question.
Fine.
Not exactly a question of trans men, but being trans as a whole.
Can
I've
I-
been questioning if I am
can I have-
trans, male to female.
Can I have the PNG?
What PNG? Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry. I'll continue reading it as I said you the PNG. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm questioning if I'm male to female for quite a bit now, but still have trouble accepting it in my sexuality. The top questions I can think are: 1. Was it hard to realize you were trans, or hard to accept it? That's the first question. Really, trying really hard to accept it right now. 2. How impactful was HRT, and is it worth looking into? Considering HRT, but still don't know enough to commit. 3. If you ever had dysphoria or dysmorphia, how long did it take to go away? It's been hitting me hard lately, and I don't know if it's from my own self-image or actually being trans. I know it's quite a lot to answer, and I'm sorry for that, but I really appreciate it. Much love. Thank you for all you do.
Okay,
So
so those
first
questions
one.
are pretty separated, so let's
Yeah.
take
First
them
one.
one by
How
one.
hard was it to realize it and accept it?
I went first on the last one, so you should go first on this one.
Okay. So it was very hard for me. I think it's hard for everyone. It's not something. Mods, can you ban that? Thank you. Oh, it's in your chat. Sorry. Lol. So.
Yeah, deleted by my bot.
You're fine. For me, it was hard, but it's something that it's a journey. Depending on, also how old you are, where you are in life, that can affect things a lot. But for most people, it happens around adolescence. And for me specifically, I was kind of fighting myself because of my own, usually the beliefs that people tend to grow up with. The ones that I grew up with were that, you're born this way, you are this way, you cannot be anything else. And if you are going to be anything else, you're a tomboy. That's the most that is accepted. That's kind of it. And even then, it's kind of iffy. So I kind of realized I had my moment of realization. I think I was like thinking about it pretty much every single hour of the day for like a good week. Because I was like, am I? Am I not? 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 Because I realized I felt a certain way. I remember vividly the moment I realized it. It was because I was reading a comic. I was reading the comic from Drunken Fist called Bam Sabbath. If any of you know what that is, I'm gonna kiss you in the mouth. But I was reading the Bam Sabbath.
I do not get a kiss.
You do not get a kiss. I was reading it, and it gets to the backstory of Tristan. Tristan. I don't know how to pronounce the name in English properly, but it was getting to his backstory, and he's a trans man. Note, this is a comic with one of the main protagonists being a trans man, written by a person that himself is trans man. So it's coming from first-hand experience.
Oh, nice. Love that.
And it kind of got to the backstory of like when he was a kid and how he looked like I want to mention the fact that he's trans himself is, if I remember correctly, never explicitly mentioned or said. It's not something that makes his identity.
I love when authors do that. They just make a character trans, but they don't make it a plot point. It's
Exactly.
just their identity.
Exactly. It's just, it's a thing that's already been resolved. Like, this man is a grown-ass man. Like, he passes completely. He's completely masked. He's a man. And the only way you kind of find out that this man is trans is with that backstory that it shows when he's a kid, because he's playing with another kid, he gets attacked by a dog, and now he has a scar. And that's very important for his backstory. The scar is important for the plot. That's why we see that. And I loved how he presented it in the comic, and I realized, oh my god, I kind of really see myself in him. I kind of, wait, he used to be like me, and now he's like this. I want to be like him. Can I be like him? He's like me. He's like me for real. I realized how much I wanted to see myself in him. I wanted to be him so bad.
No, that's so fair.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with any kind of trans media like that.
Yeah.
If I can have a turn now, I think the first moment that I had, that I think like I feel like that was when I kind of discovered it about myself. Though I didn't know what trans was.
Yeah.
I was riding on my bike back from school one day. I was in high school back
Hi,
then.
Diana.
Or middle school, I don't know.
Mhm.
Terms are weird in English.
Mm.
So I was riding back, and I was like thinking, like, I love guys. I would love guys. I would love to be with guys if I was a guy. But
Yaoi
I'm
mindset.
not a guy. I can't be a guy. I would love to be gay, you know?
Yeah, no, I
But
felt the
that's
same
not
way.
an option.
No.
Right, in my head.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, I have to be a lesbian then.
You wanna know, like, I mentioned that I was thinking about it for like a week straight. Like, am I
tried so
not?
hard
Am
to
I
like a
not?
girl.
What?
I tried so hard to like a girl in my class. Like, I delusioned myself into liking her, into thinking that I liked her,
Me too.
when I actually didn't. And then
Mhm.
I even had a relationship with a trans girl online in that same time frame.
I also dated
I
a girl.
I then did discover that at first I discovered I was agender because I did not like she her pronouns being associated with girlhood at all. But I
Mhm.
wasn't sure about like being a boy either because
Mhm.
it takes time to figure that shit out.
Mhm.
And then when I did figure it out, I don't think I told my family for the longest time either.
Mhm.
But my school friends knew immediately. I feel like they already saw it coming.
That's kind of
They
funny.
had pretty gay friends.
That's valid. A good like friend group to support you is important. The thing I wanted to add
Yeah.
is that the thing that, because it wasn't hard to realize or hard to accept it, the thing that made me accept it, like to finally finish that duel I was having with myself, it was that I watched videos about Sam Collins. And if you know who Sam Collins is, I'm also gonna kiss you in the mouth. Basically,
Don't get a kiss again.
is a trans creator. He was a trans man talking about his experience and his transitioning and all of that. And just hearing him speak about his experience made me realize how many, like, I had those feelings too. And it wasn't until I heard someone else say it that I finally realized how heartily I was relating to this experience. So I was like, I can't be faking it because I feel the same way. It can't be, I can't be lying to myself because I relate to what he's saying. And that made me realize, oh, it's me.
Yeah. You know what?
Also, someone redeemed the kiss. Let me just, mwah. There you go.
That's
Thank you, Kate.
fucking gay.
Are you ready to move on to the next, or
Ow.
is there any other point you want to add here?
There were more questions, right?
Yeah, they are. That's what I meant.
Oh, I thought you meant next person. Yeah, no, I'm ready.
Next one. How impactful was HRT, and is it worth looking into?
I have a feeling this one is aimed towards you mostly.
I'm gonna add context here. I have had top surgery, and I was on testosterone for 2 years? A year and something? Something like that? Yeah. I'm currently
A
not.
time.
I'm currently not. I will add that,
And
but
I have never been
have
on
done
that. I am still waiting.
Yeah, you're working
Few Dutch
towards
waiting
it.
list.
I think you can add an interesting
I'm waiting
perspective here.
towards it. There's a difference.
Yeah. Actually,
I love
that
it
is a
all.
good question for you.
Yes.
Why? Because they're asking, is it worth looking into? What would make it worth it for you? Like, why are you looking for it? What benefits can it give you?
But for me, it's all about public appearance.
Mhm.
Obviously, the main one being the voice. People will look at you differently if they hear the voice of a man versus if they hear the voice of, well, generally,
Female.
yeah, a female.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a word, but I couldn't do it. So when they hear the voice of a man, they're more likely to see you as a man, even if you don't have the TORP surgery yet. So that's one, like, if you don't want any of the surgeries, and you do want people to see you as a boy, HRT can already do a lot for you.
Yeah.
Then there is, of course, also if you're on it for long enough, there's beard grow. There's like you get rougher skin. I'm pretty sure. Like there's lots of side effects that you might like or you might dislike. So you should definitely look into it before you get it because maybe the cons outweigh the pros.
There's definitely cons. Oh god.
There's definitely cons. I've heard about them. I don't know all of them because I'd rather just be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it either way.
That's fair. How impactful was HRT? So, hormone replacement therapy. For me specifically, it was pretty impactful. It does really, really depend on your genetics. It really depends on your genetics because I've had
heard
friends. What? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I've heard that. I've heard it really differs.
Basically, me and a couple of friends were taking the same doses or like something very similarly equivalent, and my voice changed the fastest. And for some of them, they had to pump up their percentage, like the amount of testosterone they were taking daily because it was not making that much of a difference for them. So for some people, they need very little and it acts quickly. For others, you kind of need to keep talking to your doctor back and forth. This is why you do it, you know, the way that you're supposed to. Not just because it's legal and you're not going to get in trouble, but also you have a professional that has been working with this for years and can help you monitor and regulate it and make sure that it's not reacting wrongly to your body, because that can happen. You're fucking with hormones here. You can very easily alter systems that are very, very delicate. For me, example, I had to take blockers first because my normal estrogen levels were too high. And if I was to take testosterone, that was gonna fuck with my entire system. So I had to do that first, then take testosterone, and my voice started to sound like you could hear a bit of a difference around by week 3 or 4. That was me. But that's uncommon. Do not have those expectations for yourself. For some people, it can take like...
I'm expecting to wait at least 3 months.
Yeah, like 3 to 6 months. It takes a while, and for some people, the change is very, very tiny over time. Just pretty much pray to the gods that genetics are on your side. Look around you. Look at, like, the men on your family. Look at the men in your family that came before you and see if, you know, do they have a tendency to have deeper voices? Do they also... For me, it changed my voice very quickly, but another thing that it affected it was my mood. Oh my god, it affected my mood.
I've heard that so much.
Yes, it does.
Please tell.
Basically, what it did for me is that I was very easily angry.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like on E and estrogen, you are like more emotional, less angry, less of the time. On T, you are so much more like aggressive. Well, not aggressive, but you know, quick
you're
to
easily
anger
irritable.
and less
You're not
emotional.
like I don't want people to think, oh no, I'm gonna be abusive and I'm not gonna be the same person. Like, no, you're still you.
I'm gonna
dude.
turn into an abusive man.
You're not gonna become an abuser. It does not control your actions. It just makes it so things like it just lowers your tolerance to what you find annoying. Like, let's say that maybe someone would need to like poke you 10 times to upset you. Maybe they just poke you once and you're already like, eh. That's it. You have a slightly stronger reaction. That's usually how it goes. If there is more, talk to the doctor about it and a therapist. That's what I would suggest. Also, it makes you hungry. So if you have problems with cravings, buckle up. It is a battle to fight cravings when you're on testosterone. It's hard. More than usual. At least that was for me. I was like, fuck, I want to eat an elephant.
I have wondered that. My mom has said this because she's really out of pocket. But she said most trans men get fat after they get on T.
That is
like I
not
said, she's really out of
necessarily
pocket.
true.
But no, I know she's just a dumbass.
Yeah.
But that would make sense if that is a side effect. If your cravings really get that much stronger, then
You kind of get more
that
impulsive.
really does.
You get a bit more impulsive, and if you experience an average to high libido, oh boy.
It's gonna be high.
For me, now that I've been off testosterone for a while, my libido has, it has calmed down. Now I'm experiencing normal levels, which is like, a couple times a week kind of
Has
thing.
your like emotional state reset as well?
What do you mean?
Just like you said, you were like quicker to irritate as
Yeah.
that like changed as well. Back,
Oh, yeah.
back to what it was.
Yeah. I'm a lot more, like, I am more regulated. Those
normal
changes,
again.
the ones that affect your mood, if you stop taking testosterone, those will go away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's some things that don't go away. But for me, when I was on
Like the voice.
testosterone, when I was on testosterone, I wanted to have sexual, activities every day. If not multiple times a day. I was a
Yummy, yummy.
tornado absorbing everything that came my way.
This one, please.
God!
This one, please.
That was the case for me.
Hi, baby.
So it does.
That-
Sorry, go ahead.
Interesting. No, that it's just interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for your information.
You're welcome. That's what it did for me. It changed my voice. It changed my cravings. It changed my libido. Those were my main changes. And another thing, this might be more placebo effect than anything, but it also made me feel more confident. Like, I felt as if I was taller.
Feeling confident in your body that previously brought you so much dysphoria would
Yes,
make
mint.
someone more confident. So that makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
Yeah. It does mentally, like, you are kind of uneasy because you're checking on the changes literally every day. You're like, and what happened today? And am I different? And my voice sound different now? And like, you're looking for them. But as time goes on, you start checking not every hour of the day. And you just become more chill about it because it's like, even though
I
you
don't know
still
if I'll
feel
be checking every hour. Maybe that's a you thing.
that was me for like the first couple days.
I've got stuff to do.
As time goes on, you're like, you know what? Even if things are not where I want them to be right now, it's a work in progress. So it does calm down some dysphoric feelings here and there.
Understandable.
Yeah. Ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Okay, so next one, I think, yeah, this is the last one from this person. If you ever had dysphoria or dysmorphia, how long did it take that to go away? You go. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Oh, it hasn't yet. I haven't gotten what I wanted yet. It's still there.
Getting there, but when you experience it, what do you do?
Cover up, usually. It depends on where I'm at, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
The most dysphoria that I would get is if I'm in a public place and I'm not wearing something baggy, because I have a very small chest already, but if it's visible at all, I want to die. So
Oh yeah, I get it. I get that. I get that.
So I try to either wear baggy stuff or
Mhm.
correct my posture in the wrong way, which has caused my posture to be so bad.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
look like a
my
fucking
default
shrimp.
now. Yes, it's really bad, and Nova has scolded me for it on several occasions now. But
Oh my god.
I can't do it. Well, I would love to correct myself, but I don't want the posture that I don't want to be seen as to be my default.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, once I get, the stuff chopped off, I'll try to correct my posture as best as I can.
Mm-hmm.
If still possible, if I didn't fuck my body over too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I deal with dysphoria. I wear baggy shirts, part of it is that my style, and I walk with a horrible posture. Yay!
That is not healthy, but we're coping.
That's how I deal. Nova's screaming in the chat.
Lord. Okay, so
Bad posture working good. Let's go, Michael.
for me personally, you know, I obviously after I transitioned the things that I wanted to, you know, transition medically with, I experienced dysphoria a lot less, obviously. But from what it never goes away. It's I don't want anyone to transition with the idea that all my bad feelings will be fixed after I take the pill. Like, no, that's not how it's gonna go. What it's gonna go, what is gonna happen is that you're gonna find healthier ways to deal with it. Medically transitioning will get some of those feelings to go away, or you will find ways to deal with it in a more healthy way.
Yeah.
I think I already said that, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much the point. It's gonna happen less often. Some things will get dealt with, and others you'll still experience, but you'll find a more healthier approach for it. Pretty much. It never goes away. I still experience it sometimes, but it is a lot less likely because I am closer to what I want for my specific body type.
Yeah, I feel you. For me, my dysphoria... Hold on, I need to fuck with my mic, so I need to not talk so it doesn't pick it up. Sorry. Alright, my dysphoria is purely centrated on the fact I still have tits. So...
Welcome to the family.
Like, I've been working on myself to get into the shape that I want to already.
Yeah.
It's going to be harder once I get on T. Like you said, the cravings and stuff, which I already kind of experienced, are going to be worse.
Yeah.
So, surely my body will change. But I feel like once, you know, the tits are chopped off, I will have less dysphoria.
You will.
Going in with the expectation that I'll be fine, I'll be fixed, I'll be great. I'm going in with the expectation that I'll feel better, not best, but better, and that's what I want.
That is a good mentality, yes. Oh, the stories I have about my chest surgery.
Everybody is saying like, oh my god, I can relate to the posture thing, and I love that.
What else are we gonna do? Wear sports bras?
Oh no.
All right.
I wear a binder sometimes.
That's
but honestly,
valid.
I feel like my binder might have been worn out because it doesn't bind that well anymore.
Yeah,
they are expensive.
Chat physical therapy is what will help the most. If you have insurance, talk to your doctor about getting a referral when the time is right for you. That can help some people. I have not done it personally, but it can help people. Ready for the next question?
Heck yeah.
All right, I'll send you the picture.
Thank you.
I remembered
Thank you.
this time.
Much
I remembered this
appreciated.
time. I'll read it while I send it to you.
Yes.
All right, beautiful. Sent. So, question says,
It hurts your lungs?
I am
Oh, no.
AFAB, for those who don't know, assigned female at birth. And currently identifying as bi-gender boy-girl, he, she. My presentation almost always leans femme, so I consider myself a femboy on boy days. I'm not out to anyone except my friends, so on boy days, I get dysphoric, not about myself, but how people perceive me.
Yeah.
I like my body and my boys most days out of the year, but I hate that people will always see me as just a girl and never a boy. HRT isn't really an option for me. I like my current self too much. Do you have any tips on managing these feelings so I can privately privately to maybe help with them? I know I can't control how people see me, especially since I look very cis, so managing my feeling is the best I think I can do right now. What would you say?
Sorry, I got scared.
Yeah.
First of all, so jealous at the I like my current self too much comment. Love that for you. Like, genuine love. Second, that is a difficult spot to be in.
Yeah.
Obviously, neither of us have experience with being bi-gender as far as
I do
I'm
not
concerned.
know.
But I think things you can do to present more boyish can still be done if you're like a trans man. You still know a little bit of those tips, so maybe we can help a little bit here.
Thank you, Nate.
What I'd say, if you have long hair, which you might, I don't know, you could put it up in a hat and like have the ends stick out in the front. It'll look like, you know, like a boy
I know
cut.
what you mean.
Yeah. That if you wear any kinds of hats, that could be like a hack to make your hair short and therefore make you feel more boyish. Because
But they were asking how to deal with
boy
their
hair with
feelings more.
I feel like the feelings are because they don't like present boy that much though. Isn't that what they were saying?
They're saying that they like how they present themselves. They're okay with it. It's just how people perceive them. Like, they like being a femboy-ish on their boy days. It's not, the presentation is not the problem, it's how people see them.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
You can't really change how other people see you, though.
No, that's why they were asking, how do I manage these feelings?
Okay.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm a bitch. I just cut out anyone who, like, doesn't support the views that I have or doesn't see me in the way I want. But I'm sure that's not an option here.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how to help.
I have ideas.
Please.
My idea was, see if you can either A, be more stern about, hey, I am still a guy. Can you still call me a guy on your boy days? Like, be more strong about, be
very corrective about the pronouns.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Aggressively corrective. I love doing that to people.
Some people will complain, and some people, just their reactions will show you that they're not worth your time anyways. Like, if someone does not care for you enough to just get your correct pronouns regardless of how you look like, fuck them. Fuck them. But I understand that, you can't necessarily redo your entire friend group in a day. So, what you can do in the meantime, while you're, figuring out who can still accept me and call me the pronouns that I want, who's willing to make this change for me, because maybe they just don't know how much it matters to you. So, talking to them about it is important. But also, see if you can get in my recommendation personally is see if you can be surrounded by more trans people. Because if anyone is gonna get it, it's another trans person.
That's a good.
The odds are a lot higher. If you can build a little bit of a support system, maybe you can join a Discord server that is for trans people, or maybe just communities that have a high percentage of trans people.
Hey,
not
we're
really.
Here already.
Whatever space works best for you. But if you can find a way to be around more trans accepting individuals or trans people themselves, that can help make you feel more validated while you're working on the current social scenario. That's what I would suggest personally, because you want to feel validated. You want to feel like, yeah, it's okay that I'm feminine, even though I'm a guy, and I'm comfortable with how I look like, and I'm comfortable with how I present myself. It's just how people see me. So how can we get more people to you that see you the way that you want to be seen? That's what I would get. That's what I would suggest.
If I don't know what life situation this person is in.
No, we don't know.
I don't know if they're working or they're in college or anything, but if you are in college, chances are very high that you might be in class with somebody who is trans already. So if you look up those kinds of people that are already close to you in real life, it'll be even better.
It could.
Why did
I
my
understand
music
that it can be
go?
harder for some people to find other trans people IRL depending on where you live in the world, because I know that I was the only trans motherfucker in my school.
Yeah.
Until later, after I left.
I wasn't. I had a lot of gay friends growing up. I'm the one who started the GSA at my high school. My friend group in college consisted of 4 trans people and 1 cis girl.
That's adorable.
I was one of the trans people, if you can. Just in case,
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always been around gay ass fucking people, so I've personally never had those problems. And I know a lot of people do. I think it's because I live in such a gay country. I mean, the Netherlands is the first country to ever legalize gay marriage, so I think I have an advantage. I roll with the advantage here.
Lorktendo said, yeah, finding people that are more gender accepting is what I'm doing. Gender fluid, so slightly different. Yeah. I used to have a gender fluid friend as well, and they were dating
Finding
a
your
trans
people
man.
helps so much.
It
I have so
does.
many of my people around me that when I'm actually like in the real world talking to real people, I'm like, I forgot your kind existed, and I don't want to be around you.
I think that this stream is helping me figure out myself. Good! That's why we made it!
Lovely. That's so lovely! I love that so much.
Yeah! We're impacting people's lives for the better!
Let's go!
Ready for the next?
Yes.
Alright, I'll send you the picture.
Yeah, give it to me.
I remember now.
Who's this Kate? What happened to normal Kate? What did
Alright.
you do to that?
Alright, so Hi, Kay and Haru. My question is quite intimate and maybe even difficult. If you're
Hello.
if you're uncomfortable, you can skip it. What do you think about trans men who want to get pregnant? I am writing a story where at the end, the trans dude decides that he wants to have a child
Sorry.
with his husband. Does such representation have the right to exist? I see pregnancy as just a biological process, not really related to gender, and I believe that having a child is not only a woman's everyone who sincerely wants it can have it. But I heard that the trans community does not really approve of this. So I really would like to hear an answer from you, because your opinion matters to me personally. Thank you.
Well, I'd recommend looking into the Omegaverse.
Mpreg is a thing.
Yeah. That is already a big subgenre of things, my friend.
Can I answer first?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, I don't know who told you that the trans community does not really approve of that. That's bullshit. At least from my perspective of the world, which is, very personal, and I could be wrong, and there's only so many things I can experience and
You're
see at
such
the same
a
time.
precious little butterfly.
But from what I've experienced, most trans men don't want to be pregnant, but they're not against pregnancy itself. I remember seeing somewhere in social media a trans man that decided to get pregnant with his partner, and he was very happy with it. So it can happen, and it's not something that people are necessarily against. It's just not a common personal choice. I don't think that
I've met
you would
someone
be...
IRL actually.
Yeah, right.
A trans man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like an adult trans man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, no, you should finish your stories first.
Okay. Basic point is, it's not a common choice, but it's a possible one. I am personally not against, I'm not against the idea of a trans man having a biological child at all, because it is a human, want, regardless of, what set of genitals you got.
Yeah.
Now you go.
Okay. So, when I was in high school, I went to a gay camp.
Yeah.
Not a conversion camp. A lot of people think it's the same thing.
Mhm.
It's a camp for young gay people to go
Really?
to and yeah, they have it here. It's really cool.
Wow.
I went twice. And it's to learn about their identities, learn about other people who have experienced similar things.
That
yada,
sounds
yada,
so
yada.
cool. I wish I went there.
I told you it's a gay country.
Wow.
So when I was there, two of the leaders actually, they were in a relationship. They were both trans men, or one of them was a cis man and one of them was a trans man, but they wanted a child, and they decided that one of them was going to bear it, and they talked about that extensively, and eventually came to the conclusion that one of them was going to have that child. So they went off of T. They didn't have their eggs sacs removed or whatever you call them. And they were giving birth to that child. And I loved that perspective. I've seen so many perspectives of so many different trans men and gay men, and stories. They feel like Reddit stories, but they're real stories from real people.
Yeah. That's so wholesome. What
and
the
they were
fuck?
Yeah, I know, it's great.
I love
Maybe
that.
I should tell
That's
you more stories from
beautiful.
gay camp sometime, but yeah.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's very lovely, and it's totally possible to be a man and give birth with your partner, in a consensual relationship if you want to have a child. This is not anything weird that we should stigmatize.
No.
This is completely normal.
Yeah. I find it funny that the internet, has turned it pretty much into a kink. But it is a real thing
Yeah,
with
it
a
has.
lot of human emotions.
Oh,
It
they're
is a real
ovaries, right?
thing.
Sorry, Ash. Not XX.
Something that you mentioned that is important. If you are to make a comic about it, definitely do research. But I do know that you have to get off testosterone and any kind of hormones if you're planning
Get
on
off
getting
testosterone
pregnant.
for a little while.
Yeah.
To really get that tea out of your system and
Yeah.
get your hormones back up and running.
It just
and then you can
makes
get
the
pregnant.
pregnancy safer.
Once your period starts back up, you can actually get pregnant.
Yeah.
That being said, don't wait too long because your period can stop when you're too old.
Speaking of which, mine
most
is
people have
punching
that
my
problem.
guts right now. So if I'm emotional,
I
apologies.
haven't had my period in months. I don't know what's happening. I'm not even on T.
Wow. Are you in birth control?
No, I went off of it because I'm hopefully going on to this year. Again, it's
Aw.
taking forever.
Definitely get that checked just in case, but I know that it can happen.
I mean, I don't know what else it could be. It's not like I've had sex in the last year.
That's fair. I
So
know
I'm not worried about that.
I know that it can happen. Oh, fun fact for you guys, if you don't know.
For you watching at home,
For those watching at home that don't have ovaries, something something that can
Oh, so not me
happen, is that if your body feels like is in a place where it's in, like, I feel threatened, I feel in danger, your periods
God.
can stop
What?
for months.
oh wait, what the fuck? Thank you for reaching the follow goal.
Nice! Nice.
What?
Nice.
Oh my god, this is because of you.
You're welcome.
Thank you everybody who followed. Sorry I haven't been thanking everybody. It's just happening every 5 minutes and I don't want to interrupt
Same.
the conversation. Thank you so much. Oh my god.
But that
have to
can
finish that
happen,
model.
funny enough. I know that for my entire family, like me, my sister, and my mom, we all stopped having periods for like 4 to 5 months after COVID happened. It can
Oh,
happen.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
it
so
can
odd.
happen.
I
And we
think I
got
know
checked
the
and we're all
reason for mine.
fine.
I had COVID actually
Oh, wow.
once. It wasn't great.
Skill issue.
I don't recommend.
Skill issue. I never got it. Huh.
Wow. I can help it. My immune system was down. I was getting stuff done.
Gotcha. Just once lame. The more you know.
How many have you gotten, Boomy? How many? Tell me. How many COVIDs have you collected?
3. That's
Oh my
crazy.
god. Actually, a kid in my class at the time got it like every time he got unsick, he got sick again and got to take another 2 weeks off.
Poor bitch. Oh my god.
Well, I think he didn't mind.
Okay, so next, ready for the next?
yes.
All right, next question. This one is very interesting.
I have my little pony on in the background. I'm chilling to this.
Okay,
A true friend. Hell yeah.
sending it to you. Here you go. This one is interesting, and it will touch some topics.
I'll touch.
It's
Never mind.
shut up. Okay. Sorry if I ask
Yeah, no,
weird
don't worry.
questions here, but I'm really curious though. First question: Did trans can orgasm? I'm assuming English is not your first language.
Spelling is great.
Did trans can orgasm?
Should be a quote.
If they can, would what would looks like? Second question. Well, we get there. But if you get horny, what does it feel like? And at least 1K, do you
Yeah.
have mental illness before becoming trans? So if we're not laughing at your. No, we're not laughing at you. It's just the wording is adorable here.
The wording is really,
yes,
really good.
yes.
I love it so much.
I'm sorry if there's any mistakes in writing or words. My English is still bad. You're okay. You're okay.
We loved it.
We
It
love
made us
it.
laugh.
Sorry again, but I don't know. But I feel guilty after writing this. Okay. So
You're fine, don't be
this is
guilty, or
this
don't
is
be
a lot
guilty.
about medically transitioning. So I think I have to kind of take over here.
Yeah. But the first one, did trans can orgasm? I know about because yes, they can.
Yes, I can.
Unless you get like, what is it called? Like if you get the medical operations down there, there's like a few different ones you can choose from. There's a few different ways it would work. So your orgasm would be different if you did that. But on just HRT, nothing really changes as far as I know.
It does.
Something else? Oh, what?
It
Tell
does.
me. Tell me.
Yes, it does.
Tell me.
Kay can
Tell me
confirm
about it.
that most of these Kay can do Lamau. Okay,
Most of
so
these you can
did trans can orgasm? Yes. Yes, we can
They
orgasm.
can, but something changes, and I would like to
something
know. Give me the
changes.
lore.
If can, what would looks like? So that depends. Like if you have a surgery done, that can change things a lot. And it also,
Yeah,
as Haru
exactly.
was mentioning, it
Surgery's the
depends
word I
on
meant.
what surgery you are getting, and if you're getting any extra additional microsurgeries with it, because this shit can get so complex, guys. So it
Yeah,
really
but on a
just
surface
depends.
level, you can go big or small.
Yeah, exactly. So it really does depend. But visually speaking, if you do not have any surgeries done, it looks the same, but it feels different. And here's how I'm gonna get this. Now I'm explaining here. So, when I'm gonna be talking about sexually explicit stuff, I'm going to try to make it as educational as possible.
It's
but
all educational.
we are trying to be educational here because this is medically transitioning. So,
Yes.
for me, when I was on testosterone, as I mentioned earlier, I experienced a lot more sexual urges daily. But that's not the only thing that changed. Also, another thing that changed is how it felt. What do I mean by this? Let's say, my normal release, my normal orgasm feels like a full body experience, is how I would explain it. It feels
Yes.
like my entire being is
Every fiber of
experiencing
your
what
being
is
on
happening.
fire and
Yeah.
it explodes at the same time.
Okay.
Don't worry about my wording.
Okay. But it feels like I'm experiencing this with my entire being. However, when I was on testosterone, not only did it feel more intense, but it felt more concentrated. Like, suddenly it was not a full body experience, it was my genitals alone. If that makes sense. Like, the feel good feeling moved from my whole body to concentrating in one area. That's kind of how
Every
it
time
felt.
I snicker a little bit, I'm trying to make a joke and I'm holding back. So don't worry about my. Don't worry about my.
That is how
laugh.
differently it felt like for me. And from talking about people, with both sets of genitals, that's kind of how it feels like to come with a penis. It's in this area, feels good, strong, and then it kind of goes away. On the other hand,
I hear a lot from my penis having friends
Yeah.
that like, well, after they release, it's just like, oh man.
yeah, like it's done. Like, But
It's
that's
just gone,
kind of
and
how
there's
it felt in
the feeling of
testosterone.
regret.
I transitioned from having a female orgasm to a more close to a male orgasm. That's how it felt for me.
It's interesting. I didn't actually know that part. I
Yeah.
learned something today.
Yeah. Also, like, something that now I'm experiencing again because I'm off of testosterone is the afterglow. When you have, when you are female, when you have a pussy, the afterglow
you are
lasts
AFAB.
longer. Like, the whole sensation takes a bit longer to go away. When
Right.
a more
It
male-focused,
lingers.
orgasm, it just kind of goes away almost immediately.
All the guys in chat are like, yeah, it's shit.
Yep. It'd be like that as a penis hammer. I've heard that orgasms are definitely powerful. Oh, when you're on testosterone? Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are.
I find it funny that it actually goes the other way when you are on E because orgasms become a lot more full body when you're on E.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know more about being on E than I do on being on T.
Eh.
But I think it's because I follow Finster and what's her name? Icky.
But there you go.
All
That
those
is
trans videos.
that is the answer to that question. Do you feel ready for the next?
Thank you so much, Calum VT, for your answer to your question.
Yeah.
Yes, we can move on.
All right. Next one. Okay. I'm gonna.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just the wording kills me. Okay. Hi, cute little boys.
Hey, how you doing? I'm a cute little boy.
Oh, that sounds adorable.
I do love, that's really funny.
Okay.
We are
Oh,
femboys, so
Lord.
I guess, they're not fully wrong.
We can't have full body accent, but just A, hard to achieve, and B, very individual in a combination of sensations and stimulation that is required. They are still far shorter, though. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting,
Okay.
interesting.
Continuing reading.
We're continuing
Hi,
being
cute little boys. My question are as follows. How did you
Question
feel the first time you noticed physical changes from testosterone? That I can
That's
answer
you.
that.
That's all you.
What has been the hardest and most beautiful part about part of transitioning so far? That's kind of also for
I
me.
blossomed like a flower.
What's something you wish people understood better about being a trans guy? That we can both say. English isn't my
Yeah.
first language, so I apologize if anything isn't spelled correctly, and thank you for your
Honestly,
responses. Bye-bye.
That one was fully great.
That was
great
beautiful. I
spelling.
love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling us cute little boys. I appreciate
Cute
that.
little boys. Hi,
Well-
cute little boys.
Caleb, please take it away with the first 2 questions.
Ah,
I'll pop in if I have
Lord.
something to
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
say. Alright, cute little boy, get to it.
I'm on it. How do you feel the first time you noticed physical changes from testosterone? Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
physical
Tell us.
changes is the thing that takes the longest to show on testosterone.
yeah.
Like, bitch, you're gonna be in this thing for a year, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I think I see something. But like,
I think I'm finally growing
it
pubes.
takes a while, and for some people, doesn't really happen that much. Again, it really depends on your genetics.
Let go.
I will call you a cute, hi, cute little boys. No, you need to say it double. Hi, cute little boys. I
Oh,
love
yes. And then
I
I'll
love
start ticking. Oh, why did I mention ticking?
Okay,
Am I an idiot?
so, oh fuck. I blame you for this.
I'm so sorry.
I blame you for this.
Oh god, no, please, please.
It's
continue,
starting.
Please.
Here we are.
No.
Fuck. Okay.
Whoa. No.
What the hell?
Oh my god, it's the person who called us cute little boys.
Hi, cute little boy. Sorry, couldn't resist. Hey,
Let's go.
welcome.
Oh no,
Hi,
sorry, Ash.
Alex. Hi, Alex.
Sorry, Ash. Oh no, I'm making Ash ticken.
Okay. Focusing, reading. Hi, cute little boy.
Yes. I told you, the person who said that is in our chat.
I know. I said hi to them. Okay. So the
Hi.
how did it feel the first time you noticed physical changes? I felt gaslit. I felt like, nah, it's not. Is it? Nah, because I'm like,
That
again,
could be
reminder.
it.
At this point, I've been on testosterone for so long, I kind of forgot about it. I was just like happy that my voice
Oh my
changed,
God.
and then I remember I was changing. No, I was taking pictures. I was taking pictures of myself for horny reasons.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And
this
as I
is
was
not news to me,
lifting
don't
my
know why.
shirt, I noticed that I
Okay.
started to have kind of like a V line on my abdomen, and I'm like, huh?
You lying?
I don't what? Yeah.
I'm like,
Do you
oh,
not know
did
what
that
that
on
is?
purpose. You mean with your bones, like going in? I don't know. I
Kind
see
of,
it on
yeah.
drawings.
Yeah. Basically,
seen it on a person.
something that happened, what the physical changes that occur on when you are on testosterone, it's because mostly it's your body fat distribution changing. So,
Yeah.
what does that mean? So, when you are born either female, male, or there's in-betweens, but I'm simplifying here.
Or mixed.
Yeah, I'm simplifying here simply
Intersex.
to get a point across. Usually, depending on your biological sex, the distribution of fat that you have in your body will be in separate places. Example, for people that are born female, typically you'll have a lot on your stomach, a lot on your hips, and a lot on your ass. That's usually where fat goes. For male, it's in other places. Like, I think it's a lot more concentrated on the stomach, if I'm not wrong, for man. And also kind of
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah,
that
torso.
makes sense actually, because that is how those bodies tend to grow and stack fat, as far as I've seen.
but I also think that they also have it in like more evenly distributed. I don't remember exactly, but basically,
Yeah,
fat is in
I-
different places. For me,
For me, it all goes down.
some of my fat started to move from my stomach to distributing to the rest of my body. So I looked flatter from the front. That's how it was for me.
Yeah.
So my V line was more visible, even though I wasn't working out at the time.
Right.
That is what happened to me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, it's not. Is it? No, it's not. Is it? No, it's not. Is it?
you're saying your fat distribution in your body just changed.
That's what happened to me, yeah. Also, my
Okay, that's
my
interesting.
shoulders got broader. Like my
I already
back
have
got
broad
bigger.
shoulders. I hope that doesn't happen. Like, I genuinely have a boyish build, aside from having big legs, big ass. My shoulders are already pretty broad, so
Oh,
I
okay,
sure
Alex.
hope they don't get broader.
They
Because
probably
then I'm just a
will.
yaoi protagonist.
They probably will.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever. I'll just cope when it happens.
Then what has been the hardest and most beautiful part about transitioning so far?
Take it away.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I mean, you can still mention about the social transitioning aspect of it.
I suppose, but it's been
Mhm.
so long since I've socially transitioned that it's just the norm for me. Like, I don't.
Mhm.
I guess the beautiful thing about it is that it becomes normal for you to assume that you're being seen as a boy. Like, you don't have to like think
Yeah.
that you're being perceived as something that you're not. Because
Like, do they
you
believe
feel,
me, kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah. It's also because of the social circles that I'm in, of course. Like,
Mhm.
most of my social circles are online, and those that are IRL are just all trans and gay as well. So they all just see me and talk to me like I am a boy.
Yeah, because you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, so yeah,
The power.
that is the most beautiful thing to me. It's just that you are then seen as what you would like to be seen as.
Yay. So for me, what has been the hardest? You didn't mention that.
Oh, what has been the hardest? I suppose whenever my grandparents call me their granddaughter or stuff like that, because they're religious and annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more annoying than anything because I don't take their words to heart because I don't believe them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's been that long that I'm like, well, you're just wrong. You're just delusional, and that's fine. I'm just gonna ignore you.
Milko's asking, I actually want to know, okay, does your face change because you look you look like a pretty young man? Context, Milko has seen my face. It did a little bit.
Seen half.
My jawline got sharper. I didn't remember that.
Oh, interesting. Did your face fat change at all? If you had like chubby cheeks, did they go away?
Not really. I don't have chubby cheeks.
I have chubby cheeks.
It was pretty much just my beeline, like my. Sorry, not
I'll
my
be able to
beeline,
answer
my
that question
jawline.
for myself in 2 years.
I'm pretty everything,
Give or
so
take.
when I go to the men's section, I get so many confused looks. Oh my god, I remember that. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a great one. Same, kind of. Depends on how I dress. If I dress like I do normally, which is emo, but like very like half decor, like a lot of bracelets, lots of everything, just lots of decorations, people still stare at me weirdly because dressing well is assumed to always be feminine.
Yeah.
Even if I like wear my binder, my chest is barely visible, and I already have short hair, they will still assume that I'm not a guy because I dress
Because you don't look like a
extravagantly.
homeless man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
What, you
So
have a
that
sense
is-
of style, woman?
If you're fashionable, that's a thing to like care about maybe. But don't let it stop you from being fashionable because we need more fashionable people in this world.
Fuck yeah, we do. Pants check. I don't have any pants right now.
Hey, yo. My pants are on.
There you go. Pants check has been received.
And underwear.
And underwear. Wow, he's calling me out
clean.
for dressing the way I do. Okay,
Damn.
so what has been the hardest and most beautiful part of transitioning so far? For me, the hardest part. Okay. I'm thinking about it.
I'm so glad Discord isn't picking up my takes so you don't get my stream can hear them, but Discord can't.
I know, I still get dysphoria, but the hardest feelings of dysphoria that I've ever had was because of my chest. I remember that. I also remember there was
Yep.
a period of my life, like, I think it was right before I joined the BTver community, so like back in 2020 to 2021. I remember that my voice was slowly starting to change because of testosterone, but it wasn't masculine enough on its own, so I had to deepen my voice on purpose to sound kind of like a guy-ish. And I remember at the time I was in this Discord server and I was like hanging out with people. And I remember that from the first moment I joined call, I would purposefully make my voice lower, which would strain it. So every time I wanted to hang out with this group of people, if I wanted to be, they didn't know I was trans because I didn't want to talk about it. Because I didn't want them.
You were already out as a cis guy to them. Basically.
Yeah, they already thought I was a cis guy, so I'm like, oh no, I have to keep the facade going. And I remember, like, there were times in call that I couldn't talk because how much my throat would hurt, just because I wanted to be seen as a guy.
You talk like this.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. I remember my voice would hurt, but I'm like, that was my first friend group that saw me as a guy, like completely as a guy. So I remember that was probably one of the hardest experiences. That and the time that my top surgery got denied 3 times.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about it. It's fucking awful.
It was a nightmare.
I'm so glad that doesn't have a possibility of happening to me because I'm already an adult and I get to decide.
Yeah. But I would say those were probably the hardest parts of being trans for me, was getting denied the transition, having to force myself to sound deeper just trying to keep up a facade, and just general dysphoria because of my chest. That was the worst. That was the fucking worst. The rest is just, you know, the basics of, oh no, people are not treating me as a guy, I'm gonna cry about it. But like the hardest feelings were the others. It's a more distinct memory because getting misgendered when you're not passing happens daily, so it's hard to remember specific instances.
Actually, that's another part of the reason why I quit working at my restaurant job, because I wasn't like out there, because I figured out I was going to come out eventually, but my boss happened to support big man at the top for America, and
oh boy,
I figured I should keep it a secret. Yep. I'm not gonna be working there until I'm on T anyway. So, I told one coworker because she was chill, but then she got fired next week.
No!
So, not because of anything trans related, just because she had a awful working attitude.
That's fair.
So yeah, it was awful being there, being seen as a girl, being treated as one, always. Everywhere. And it didn't help that I still had what I call my venti haircut, which is just like 2 pieces of hair longer at the front. It's kind of like a jellyfish haircut, but concentrated at the front. So it looked like I had long hair if you saw me from the front. My back was all short, but my front wasn't. And then I chopped those off and I felt a lot better about it. Wish I did that sooner, because I had that haircut for like over a year. Because I thought it was cool. But without the voice, it just feels too much like I was femme presenting.
Right.
And I didn't like that anymore.
Fair. And
did you have oh sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you have a hairdresser moment where your hairdresser didn't want to cut off your long hair if you ever had long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do hairdressers care?
Yes, I did. They did not cut it the way I wanted it, but it was short enough that I was like, you know what? I'm too shy to ask them to fix it.
I'm
and also
taking scissors to this myself.
Also, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life, so I'll take it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
It's different for me because my hairdresser was my grandma, so I had to really convince her to do it.
Yeah.
But she really likes putting color into my hair, so I managed to convince her with like being able to just do whatever she wants to my hair with color. So yeah, hairdressers, stop caring about people wanting to cut their hair. Let them cut their hair. Who gives a shit?
You're there to cut hair. Do your job.
Yes. Stop caring. Or well, not stop caring, but listen to your clients. All right, you can go ahead now.
Then, what is the most beautiful part of transitioning so far? I think, yeah, you answered this one. So for me, the most beautiful part about transitioning is, this is gonna sound weird, but it's when I am seen by a, it's gonna sound so dumb. It's gonna sound dumb. Don't judge me for this,
I feel like
okay?
I'm gonna understand it.
The trans bitches in the chat will get it.
If you
That's
get,
all
you
I
get it. If you
need.
don't,
That's
you
all I
don't.
need. But you know, we're guys, we're men, but we are not the standard,
boys.
if that makes sense. So when I have
Femboys.
friends, what?
Femboys.
Notes. We'll get to that later. There's questions about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But for me, it's whenever I have a sexual or romantic partner that sees me like completely as a guy. That is some of the most validating moments for me, because it's like, you know me to such an intimate level and you understand that this is not fake. Like, you have no doubt in your mind that, oh yeah, I like guys and you are a guy. Like, that feels very validating for me.
Yeah, I got you.
That,
Something similar to that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I keep interrupting you by accident.
you're fine.
Something similar to that is when somebody you haven't met yet, for me it's in call wise, but joins a call that you're like a part of.
Yeah.
And whenever they decide to speak to you, they refer to you as your chosen pronouns
Yeah!
instead of like, you know, what you would assume a stranger would call you based on your voice.
I just remembered something else that is so stupid but is validating. So,
Please.
you know how there's like dude bros? That is like, bro, dude, like those.
Bro.
When they
Yeah.
treat you like one of the gang, like these
Yes,
massive
oh my God, I actually
himbos.
have a friend like that.
This
He's just
massive
like a
himbo that is
street
like,
job
bro,
worker,
dude.
American. He's just, what's up, dude? Every time we meet. and,
Yeah,
like,
it's
call,
so euphoric because it's like, there's not a
he's
thought
fully
in your
like,
head.
You're a guy.
There's
You're
not a
dude,
thought in your
I
head, and
love
I'm a guy.
that. Yeah, and I fully understand what you mean because I have a friend like that.
Like,
Yeah, I love it.
literally. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
Okay. Literally, there's a person that I actually collabed with recently. Fucking, if y'all follow Phoenix BT, he's kind of like that. And there's times that he refers to me as dude, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like, the man's
That's
funny.
me.
I like
Let's
him.
go.
He's funny. I like him.
I do love that.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
do think that you experience that a lot more
I
than
do.
I,
I do.
because of a certain thing called a voice that I do not have. But I can't wait for that to happen more often.
Yeah.
I
It will get
like
nice.
that for trans people, as far as I've heard, trans validating stuff like that never really stops making you feel validated.
Yeah.
Because in the back of your mind, you're always like, I'm trans.
Like,
Right.
just
And
like
then
how
whenever-
dysphoria never goes away, euphoria
Yeah.
doesn't go away either.
Yeah. I like that. I like
Mhm,
the
mhm, mhm,
yin yang of that.
Yes.
Aw, thank you, Alex. FO Alex.
Yeah, FO Alex. I'm happy you like the comfy vibes. And the other thing that I would say is just, you know, I have the privilege of saying this, but I get to walk in physically to a place and be referred to as a man by people that have no idea what genitals I have. Thanks to my top surgery, thanks to my
I can't
voice.
wait to have that.
Yeah,
I
I am
can't wait to
hard.
have that happen to me.
That I have the luxury that people that would maybe not like me if they knew that that I was trans, see me and it's like, oh,
Ooh, yeah.
guy, oh, dude, oh yeah,
Oh,
you,
that's so
sir.
cute. Yeah, yeah. I'm jealous.
That's fair.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just jealous.
That's
I can't
fair.
wait for that to be me.
That is fair, and it will happen. And I can't
I'm
wait
not
for you
resentful
to tell
jealous.
me.
I'm just jealous.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm okay with it.
Give me your man.
Soon. And last one. What's something you wish people understood better about being a trans guy? You go. I have.
I
things
wish
to
I
say.
thought about that one more.
I
You
know what
should
to say.
start, and I will think of something to say.
Okay. The small things matter more than you realize. Like using the correct pronouns, calling them by the right name, calling them dude. Those tiny moments that feel like nothing, they mean everything to us. They make or break
Yeah.
our day, our lives, our months.
Something's funny to that. I don't
Mm.
know if it's specifically a trans guy thing because, unlike you, my pronouns are he, it. and nobody really uses it's because it's odd pronoun. But whenever someone does, and it's really rare when someone does, I'm just like, oh my god, they use my pronouns.
I can try to use him more often if you want. I kind of just defaulted to
It's
he,
fine,
him.
whatever you want. I don't really mind. It's just whenever somebody does, it's just like a little extra because that happens so rarely that it's like a little more special, you know? Whenever someone calls me he, him, I'm just like, yeah, that's my pronouns. You're right. Whenever someone calls me she, her, I'm like, yeah, you're wrong. I'm just gonna correct you aggressively. But whenever someone calls me it's like an extra boost of like, ooh.
Ooh, you reminded me. I used to know someone that was bigender. And they explained something very similar to the effect that like they are biologically female, but they use both pronouns, and they're like, people just take they were complaining to me once, I remember, people use as an excuse to just call me she, her, because I have it as an option. Like the people who make the extra effort to call me he,
actually,
him make a
I
difference.
have a lot of gender fluid friends who are all over the place with their pronouns. But like, you know, one of them, Hades is gender fluid. They're a mod for Felix.
I didn't know that they were gender fluid.
Yeah, they are, and they had their pronouns set to like any for the longest time, but everybody kept calling them she, her. They had to change the pronouns on their profile to they, them. But I, out of protest, only call him he, him now.
I thought he was he. I thought they were he, him.
Probably because you saw me say that so many times.
Probably.
But their pronouns are any. Maybe they strictly don't go by she, her anymore because of that.
That's fair.
But I know they do go by he, they for sure.
Okay, got it. Got it.
So yeah.
I like your name, by the way. Very cool.
Who?
Hades.
Hades, yeah, Hades Monster OG.
I think that's a cool
I don't think
name.
they're here. He is cool. I've done 2 character sheets for him, and he wants more, and he's greedy.
Also, thank you, good dog. You ready for the next?
Thank you for the kisses, Ash. Yep.
All right.
Send me pictures.
I am
send me
on it.
pictures.
I am on it. I'm on it. Okay.
Thank you.
That's the question. Hi, Caleb. There's also Haru. I am also
There's also
Argentinian,
Haru.
but to be honest, I don't know how the trans
I am
experience
here.
is over here. I live in a small town, and I've never met a trans person. That was me. At most, I hear transphobic jokes. That was also me. At the expenses of trans women. That was my household. What's your experience when someone learns that you're trans?
Great. I think this one happens to be all you. 100%.
Yep, it says very.
Oh shit.
Yep.
didn't
Yippity
mean to
bitty beepy.
switch I don't think I can pop in on this one actually at all.
What question are we on? Not even half. Not even halfway.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
It's gonna be a long stream. So it's tough. Again, I was the first ever trans person in my school. And in my family.
I think I was the first trans person out at my school, like openly out. I don't think I was the first person.
Maybe a 2-parter. Well, I mean, we can try to get most of them, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, what's your experience when someone learns that you're trans? I definitely experienced the transphobic jokes at sorry, let me read. Transphobic jokes at the expense of trans women. That sadly is very common. It's incredibly common, at least in the environment that I grew up in, to the point that for the longest time, I didn't think I was trans, because I'm like, I'm not like them, because they're weird.
They're weird. Yeah, I mean, if you grow up in a stigmatized environment, you're gonna stigmatize them as well.
Thank you for inventing transgenderism, Caleb.
Oh my god.
I made it up.
Being the first. Thank you for being so brave.
I'm stretching. Okay. So, my experience, if I were to give anyone a suggestion, if you're from Argentina in a similar town that I grew up in, don't fucking come out publicly if you can help it. Like, don't fucking talk about it if you can help it.
If I lived in the village I did right now when I was a kid, I would be scared to come out as well, because this is a village where everybody knows everybody and everyone's old. So you wouldn't want to come out here.
Yeah. I grew up in a place with a lot of family, so not only there's a lot of old people, there's a lot of gossip.
Yeah. One person says something on the other side of the village, and within a day, the entire village knows. That's the
Oh yeah,
case
it's
here
a
as well.
thing.
Yeah, I hate that about small villages. I love the community aspect of it. If only like half of them are gay.
Yeah. But my experience when someone learned that I was trans when I was living in Argentina was that people would gossip about it and people would talk about it behind my back. Basically
Oh,
that like
lovely.
I was this like weird bug that you either ignored or bullied. That was my existence in that place. There's a reason I am happy I'm not in high school anymore.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was not great. When it came to that's in school. You either ignore me or bully me. Most case scenario. Best case scenario, you're one of 2 people in the class that find me chill enough that oh yeah, you draw. I like that. Let's be friends. But that is an incredible minority. Like good luck finding friends at all. That was my experience, at least. So, oh, that's not actually. This is like related, but also not related. I'm just adding in a little like thinking thing here because I made this realization
You
recently. It's a little self-growth thing that's kind of connected to that. I didn't really grow up with a friend group, so a lot of things that a lot of things about the basics of friendship I had to kind of learn on the go more as an adult. So sometimes like. It might seem that I'm not being, like, careful or considerate or caring, but that's because, bitch, I'm still new to this. I'm not used to this. I'm learning as I go. I'm sorry if I make mistakes, but I did not have that luxury. So, apologies.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, going back to the actual question. You wanted to say something
I was
quickly?
processing, sorry. No. You're good. Please answer this.
Mm-hmm,
I don't know how to hop in because again, this is not I didn't have anything close to this experience growing up when I was actually like coming out or like in the process of doing those things. So this one's all you.
Yeah. So that, and then there was my family. Oh god.
Oh
God. I'm gonna keep things simplified just to not get too sad about it.
yeah.
But basically my experience with my family, and there's the 1% that actually, you know, that still cares about me, that already had an open mind or is willing to make the change, which is my mom and my family. And with my family I mean my siblings.
Yeah.
But even then it took
those.
them a couple of years for some of them. And then there is my like 3 aunts and 2 cousins. They like me. Everyone else, basically you could talk to me about how much I'm wrong and I need Jesus, or you treated me differently and never talked to me ever again. That was my experience pretty much. You either found me weird and was trying to find a way to fix me, or you're gross and I don't like you anymore, so I'm not gonna talk to you ever again. That is my experience growing up as a trans person in a small city in Argentina. It fucking sucks. Pretty much.
You know a lot more of your family than I do. For me, it stops at aunts and uncles. Like, I don't know any nephews or, like, grandparents, brothers, sisters.
I do. I have nephews.
To those, whatever. I know I have nephews. I just don't know them. Well, I know the children from my closest aunt and 2 uncles. Because
it's going okay,
2 of them have kids.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, my grandparents, brothers and sisters, my... whoever else, I don't know any of them. If they're not my mom's siblings or my direct grandparents, then I don't know them.
That's fair.
And that makes it really easy for like having like family to pick and choose from, because I can just be like, okay, there is these let's say 8 people. I don't know exactly how many. This is who accepts me, this is who doesn't, the rest goes in the bin. I don't have that much attachment to my family.
So
yeah,
I like, oh fuck, I had a thought and I completely forgot about it.
Sorry.
You're okay. I'm
You're
trying
a
to
cis
read.
guy and your family is very transphobic, so you're not out as bisexual to them. Your girlfriend is a trans woman. I haven't introduced them yet. Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
don't do it. Don't do it. If you know they're
Don't, yeah.
transphobic, keep her safe.
Try to like get out of the situation with her
Oh,
in
yeah, I
some
remember.
way, and if you can't, just meet up in spots they won't check.
Those are your cousins? No. I have second, like, I treat them like nephews. But it's the kids of my cousin. They treat me
Oh
as
yeah,
their
cousins.
as their
That's
uncle.
the other word. I don't know any of my cousins.
And the thing,
I
I
have a
remember
bunch
what I
of
was
them,
gonna say. I'm Latino, and it's very common that we are a lot more family focused.
That's so
Like,
cute.
I would see what's cute?
The text message in the chat
Oh, okay. Sorry.
from a big dong daddy dong.
Our 8th anniversary.
Wow.
That's adorable. But we're
I
very
know,
family
that's
focused
insane.
to the point that pretty much for most of my life we would meet at least once a week. Every Sunday we meet and we go either to like the grandfather house or grandma house or my house or my aunt's house or my uncle's house. Like everyone. Everyone kind of knows a general idea of how everyone's life is kind of looking like. It's very, yeah, it depends on the family, but it tends to be pretty tight-knit.
Yeah.
And you want to know what? The meetings, the weekly meetings stopped soon after my mom started accepting the fact that I came out. Like when she finally started accepting my identity
Interesting.
and realized how people were treating me and making judgments, like they were judging her because of me, because ooh, you failed as a mother if this happened, and they're like, you know what, fuck you. And now she's those don't really happen that
I love
much,
that.
if
I
at
love
all,
that.
anymore.
I love that so much. Yeah, fuck them.
She was willing to make the change because I pretty much told her how like one of my uncles was not really treating me that well, and I really didn't like him, and I didn't feel comfortable
I
around
hate
him.
uncle stories.
Oh,
like,
I have some.
I've gotten so many I've heard so many uncle stories online and from people that I know. So
Yeah.
I'm like, being an uncle sounds like a road to doom. I'm glad I don't have siblings. I'm never gonna become an uncle.
I do have siblings. I very likely will become an uncle because both my sisters want kids.
Well, at least you won't become a weird one. We already know that.
No, I mean I'm weird in a different way.
Well, yeah, but
We love K-Mama in this house. Yeah. It took her a while, but I'm
K-Mama.
happy that, eventually she was
I'm
like,
glad she came
yeah.
around.
Me too.
I'm hoping my mom will do the same thing because my mom actually has a history of LGBTQ herself, meaning that she has dated girls in the past. She's been in poly relationships even. So like I feel like there should be a world where she'll be completely fine with it. She does well, but she is also trying to be better. Like correcting herself on her pronouns. She still calls me her child instead of any gendered norm.
My
now.
mom did the same thing.
Yeah, because I came out as agender first, and so she got used to that, and she still does that. I feel like it'll be different post-transition, but we'll have to see and find out. Otherwise, drastic measures might ensue.
Ah, man. How time passes.
You need a break? You good? You need a break?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Are you ready for the next?
If you don't mind, I need to refill my water bottle. It'll be about gone like a half a minute.
Alright, you go. Okay.
Okay, be right back.
Hi chat, how you doing? She lived with a super right-wing phobic grandma, and we had to pretend just to be super best friends for the whole time until she passed. Lol. I'm happy that's doing better. Hi Musa, we love Kim in this house. The gay uncle. There was a kid at my school who became an uncle at like 6 years old. It can happen. She does her best. Yeah, she does. She does. It does take a while for older people, but I think if they can replace their priorities in the right places, that's really all that matters. Because that's pretty much what my mom did. She was like, regardless of like how you identify or feel like or pronouns or anything, I want my child to be safe. And that was what pushed her
back.
pretty much. Hi!
Hi, I told you it wouldn't take long.
Hi. I'm thankful I got lucky,
Hello.
well, and my parents are
Thank you
super
for hydrating.
accepting if they struggle with pronouns and names, because me and my brother are both trans masc. Lamau!
Oh my god.
Someone in chat said, "Hi, I'm a girl who is high school and Christian, who's in high school and Christian. Me
Who's
personally,
high school?
who's in high school. Sorry. Me personally, as someone who's bisexual, just an overall loving and open-minded person, I accept and love everyone for who they are. Good job, good job. That's what you should aspire.
I
That's
love
what
that.
you should do. That is a good thing to do. Welcome back,
Thank you for the
hydrate
hydrate.
important. Yeah, I should.
Have
probably
you
do
have
the
you
same.
have you been hydrating? Yeah.
No, I have not drank
I've been
water.
taking.
Let me do that.
What was that voice? No, I have not drank water.
I love that.
You kind of sound like Bubble from the Digital Circus.
I love that. I love Bubble. I love Bubble. He's my
A
favorite
fucking
character.
Beach party.
I'm gonna throw a fucking beach party.
Okay, are you ready for the next question?
Yes, and I'm gonna now from this moment I'm gonna remind you to hydrate because apparently you haven't been doing that, and I've been hydrating every other question.
Sitting straight.
Sorry.
All right.
I shouldn't say that.
So, next question. What were the first things you noticed that changed after starting HRT? How long did the HRT journey take? Like how many years did it take for random people in society to be like, oh, hey, dude, what form of HRT works best for y'all? So this is very me-coded. I will answer from my perspective right here.
Yeah.
How long? What were the first things you guys noticed that changed after starting HRT? My voice. My voice was the first thing
Sure.
that changed. First thing that changed. And
I'm excited for that.
it was at around week 3 to 4. Again, it's not common. I just got very lucky with my genetics.
Whoa. What was that?
Me having fun with voices, that's what it is. Besides
Yeah,
bottom
okay.
growth.
We
Bottom
should do that
growth
more often.
takes a bit, surprisingly. Like, my voice changed faster than my genitals, to simplify.
Uh-huh.
How long into the HRT journey did it take for random people in society to be like, hey, dude? So, for me, that didn't really start happening until I got my top surgery.
Right.
After my top surgery, like after I was basically flat plus the voice, now people were like, oh, dude, oh yeah, man, sir, gentleman, like things like that. It only really
Oh.
happened until physically you kind of pass. That was my case, at least. Like, in that weird in between where I had tits and I had deep voice, people would like be so confused with my existence. They would look at me
Yeah.
like multiple times. I vividly remember going out for ice cream, going to the to the register and being like, "Hi, can I have like this ice cream?" They're like, "Hi, sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir,
Oh my
ma'am."
God.
Like they literally kept trying to recorrect themselves in the same
What the
sentence,
fuck
and they
are
could
you?
not. They could not choose a side.
That's really funny, actually.
Oh my god. It was so funny. Also, there were times where people, like, I was trying to use my preferred bathroom and there was a time where a woman tried to kick me out.
I've only once used my preferred bathroom, and it was by accident because I thought it was the woman's.
Lol.
And then a guy walked out and he was just so confused, like, what the fuck? Because
Oh,
I was
wait,
with another trans friend of mine who
Yeah.
was like not on T yet either, so he was just confused.
So, okay, I got the story wrong. Remember that I said that there was this awkward in-between? So, since I still had tits, I thought that it would be safer for me to probably just use the woman's bathroom if there was no other option. Simply because it is less likely that I will get kicked because I have tits. And I remember there was once
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom with my mom. I remember it was on our trip to Brazil. I remember that when we
Ooh.
went to Brazil. And there was a woman that kept talking Portuguese and kept trying to drag me out of the bathroom because she thought I was a guy, like a pervert, like just trying to get in. And my mom kept like fighting because
So it's the opposite. way.
yeah, like my mom had to prove I was
Oh.
female. That was so awkward.
Yikes.
I hate that.
That I would hate that too.
Yup. I am very glad That doesn't happen anymore.
Whoa!
Yeah, that is.
I just walk into the
lovely.
like it's so weird, dude. Because before I was on a stealth mission, like when I was not sure if I was passing or not yet. I
Stealth mission.
remember I would wait until the men's bathroom in public, like let's say at an airport or something. I would wait until it was empty, and then like be like, oh, 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 and then just run inside, use it as quickly as I could, be as quiet as I could, and wait until if anyone came in the time that I was using the bathroom, I would wait until they leave and then go outside of the bathroom.
I need to know, by the way.
I was scared.
Because
What
you
is
can
it?
answer this for me.
Hmm?
Are male bathrooms really so much dirtier
Yes!
than women's bathrooms?
Yes! There's
Oh.
pee on the floor. They don't give a single shit. I vividly, specifically if you're like in environments with like young-ish people, I remember there was a there was a time where the bathroom of like the guys' bathroom of my school was closed. You wanna know why? Because a kid decided to take a shit on the wall and smear it. I am not kidding. There was shit on the wall.
Why? But why? But why though? Why though?
Yep.
I remember once finding a condom in the or my friend found a condom in the bathroom stall in high school, but I thought that was the weirdest you could get.
Yeah, no, I depending on where you are in the world as well, you know, but in my personal experience,
Well, no, that just confirmed my suspicions of this is the same everywhere in the world because, like I said, I used to work at a restaurant, so I cleaned the bathrooms sometimes, and the male bathroom were always noticeably messier than the female bathrooms. Not to an extreme degree. That's just because the restaurant wasn't that busy, though. But even that little bit. So that just means I'm fucked wherever I want to go to the bathroom if it's not my house. That's great.
You know what I typically try to do? Like, usually, now I'm at a point where it looks weird if I try to go into the women's bathroom. Because I pass so well. Haha, flexing.
Yeah. You'd be like, what the
Yeah,
where's
like,
the
women
guy?
would get
Where's the
uncomfortable.
guy
And
in
like,
here?
yeah, no, I don't belong here. Usually what I try to do is either go to, like, the disabled people's bathroom as long as, you know, it's empty and everything. Or like 9 times out of 10 I just go use the men's bathroom because again it's not an issue anymore and I kind of just got used to it. Most places are not as dirty as a high school bathroom, but there are some places
Most places.
like
Cough, cough.
fast food places. Oh god, the bathrooms are horrendous. Jesus
Oh, no.
Christ. That's my experience with that. Why am I talking about bathrooms?
We shit about. I asked the question if male
Oh yeah,
and
you
female
did.
bathrooms were different.
For me, oh yeah, for me it took to be physically seen as a man. It took me a few years. It wasn't until I got my top surgery. That was a question.
Right.
Okay,
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
ready for the
I
next?
feel like with voice, I'll be like seen as a guy from a glance at least. If I really bind well, then I could pass fully, maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on how I dress, though. Yes, we can move on.
All right.
Send me.
I am on it.
Send it to me.
Ooh, this one is interesting. So,
Okay.
this question says, how do you, as a trans person, know that your gender doesn't match what you were assigned at birth with, and isn't just the way patriarchy judges you and pisses you off? This one is interesting because I've had debates in high school about this.
Hold on, let me read that again. What you were assigned at birth and isn't just the way you patriarchy judges you and pisses you off.
You think so cute? Thank you. Welcome to the family.
I mean, patriarchy does piss me off, but I
Yep.
don't think it's because I'm trans. It's
Yep.
because how society treats
Yeah.
being different. How do I deal with the fact that my gender doesn't match the one I was assigned at birth? I'm trying to fix it. That's how I deal with it. Being upset is not gonna help. You can be upset, but I'd rather be productive.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's my stance.
For me, okay. So, how do you as a trans person know that your gender doesn't match the one you were assigned at birth with, and isn't just the way patriarchy judges you that pisses you off? So those are two separate feelings. They can get confused with one another, but those are two separate feelings. Are you upset at the fact, like, not being from my experience of being raised a woman and believing I was one for a good chunk of years of my life? My personal experience is that there are good and bad things about being a woman. There are good and bad things about considering yourself a woman and treating yourself and others treating you as a woman, right? Like, not everything about femininity and womanhood is negative. And that is something that anyone that was born a woman can tell you. Well, that was born and perceived as a woman. There you go. Sorry if my wording is not perfect. It's a very easy subject.
And I can understand you, so
Yeah.
hope the rest will too.
My personal, like, example, I'm gonna tell you something positive about womanhood that I miss. I miss, like, there is such a deep connection between completely woman friend groups that nothing ever that I've experienced comes close to it. Like, all girl
I've
friend
never
groups,
had a woman friend
the
group.
gossip,
This is a completely you experience.
like, I used to be in a friend group, very small one, but I used to be in a friend group where everyone was a woman when I thought I was a woman. And the emotional closeness, the physical closeness that, hey, let's go to the bathroom, let's go all together to make sure that we're safe. Like, that womanhood connection and protection and caring about one another and embracing each other to be beautiful and accept themselves, it's such a it can be such a loving environment that I miss it.
Interesting.
I miss it, honestly.
I think all of my friend groups I've ever been in, IRL anyway, were like either mostly men or mostly non-conforming, like somewhere in between, like gender fluid, non-binary, whatever. I don't think I've ever been in a friend group with more than one cis female person. So I'm not kidding.
Very different environments.
I've never been in a girl friend group. When I was a kid, like at primary, even then I had a friend group where I was a girl, my friend was a girl, and then there were 3 guys, and that was our friend group. So still primarily guy friend group, just because we didn't really fit in with the girls. That's so interesting to me. I also find it interesting how you're easily able to, like, always refer to your old self as female. Whenever I do that, I still feel like I'm referring to current self, so it makes me very uncomfortable.
I have things to say about that, because that's very interesting. Remind me to talk about that,
Please do.
Remind me. I have terrible memory.
I'll try to remember.
Write it down somewhere. But just write down female in my DMs, and I'll take that out of context.
Female. That just looks like I'm calling you female.
Okay, so, it's not just the way that patriarchy pisses you off. Think about it from this perspective. Would you like the idea of being perceived beautiful as a woman? Would you like the idea of connecting with other women as a woman? Like, don't just think about the negatives. Think about the entire context of it, because I don't want to. Like, I think about, oh, someone looking at me and being like, that's such a beautiful girl. I'm like, haha, no, bro, dumbass. Like, think about the way, try to find your euphoria. That's where it's gonna be, that's where it's gonna be easiest to understand what you are, is when you find what feels good. Because sometimes they can be confusing. Do you feel good when someone calls you a handsome man? Do you feel good when someone calls you a pretty boy? Do you feel like, it really just depends. But that is something that I would say, don't just focus on the negatives, focus on the good ones, and see which one feels more true to yourself, pretty much.
I personally think that handsome shouldn't just be referred to in male context. Because I don't like being called handsome, but I do think some women can totally be handsome.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah,
Not
yeah,
all
yeah.
women, obviously. Like
Yeah.
there are specific compliments for specific things. I just think handsome should be a universal compliment and not just a compliment towards men.
Finally, another country that uses primary school. Do you use secondary school too? Yeah, primary and secondary school. Primaria y secundaria. We also use that.
We use
Obviously,
base school.
Another thing is, presentation. Another thing is that it can get complex. But find your euphoria, find what feels good, and then navigate, experiment. There is absolutely nothing wrong with experimenting with pronouns, with experimenting with what do you think you could be gender-wise,
Yeah.
with your presentation. Genuinely, don't have shame to try things out. Worst case scenario, oh, this wasn't it. Okay, next. And then you find what
Moving
feels good.
on. Exactly. That's what I did, right? I didn't initially come out as like fully trans. I came out as agender. Well, it's still under the trans umbrella, but I came out as agender
Yeah.
before I came out as trans man.
Yeah.
And I went by they them pronouns
Yeah.
and unlabeled for a good while before I actually figured myself out.
Yeah.
So like figuring yourself out is just like trying different labels, trying different pronouns, see what fits best.
Mhm.
See if anything fits best
Mhm.
at all. Maybe nothing's right for you and you just want something entirely different. You can be unlabeled. Nobody cares. Or
You
they
can be
shouldn't anyway.
unlabeled. There's not a need to fit into a box. They're there for the people who want them. They're there for the people like,
Exactly.
if they work for you, awesome. But it's not a system that you have to fit in. Because then we fall
My
back
gay
into
teacher-
women and men, and there's nothing else.
Yeah, my gay teacher put it very wonderfully. You can be unlabeled. However, sadly, there is a label for you. Because it's unlabeled.
Unlabeled. You
That
can
is your
just be
label
a
now.
thing that likes some things and doesn't like others, and that's fine.
I love being a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pronounce? No, pronouns.
It likes it.
It's what you call
Mhm.
tall.
Like, I can
Yes.
tell you, I experimented with they them pronouns for a day, and then I realized I didn't like it, and I just went to him. I'm like, am I? And then
didn't
no.
mind. I didn't mind they them. I only started hating it because people know what my pronouns are. It's in my
Mhm.
bio. I
Mhm.
don't go by they them,
Mhm.
but they will still call me they them.
Oh my god.
That's why I hate
that.
being
I
called
hate
they,
that. I
them.
hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate that.
Yeah,
hate that.
I know. I mean, if you look at my Discord bio, in my pronoun part, it literally says he, it, not they, them in brackets.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna keep
I
my
know,
mouth
it's
shut.
awful.
I'm gonna
I
keep
hate
my
it
mouth
so
shut.
I'm he, it only.
For me, he, him
Don't call
only.
me they, them.
I don't go by they, them. I don't like it. Thanks. Okay.
I love finding things that we can actually relate to.
Same. Okay.
Alright.
I forgot the fucking
Um,
question. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were
We already
completely
we
right
answered
off.
the question. Find your euphoria. Don't be afraid to experiment with things. And yeah, thumbs up. You do you, pal.
Pookie, I believe in you.
We believe in you. Okay. Ready for the next?
Oh my god, Charlie, hi! Oh my god, a member of the GSA is here! From my high school
Next.
GSA, let's go!
Lamau.
So yeah, next one, sorry.
Alright, sending you the image.
Let's go.
Oh, before we started, would you
Charlie
like
is
to
a
talk about the
trans man
female
too,
thing?
By the way.
What?
Yes. The person that joined from the GSA is also a trans man. So, Charlie, we're talking about being trans and being trans men.
Well, talking
So, if you
about
wanna stick
being
around for that.
weird.
That too. All right,
As
yeah,
a
yeah.
gay
talk
feminine
about that.
male, I had a period where I was contemplating if I was trans, but
Oh,
I
I thought you
realized it
wanted
was
to talk about
only.
the other thing first.
I will. Because the social norms
okay.
of course I can be male and use makeup and have a skirt. Oh yeah, absolutely. Fuck social norms. Do whatever the fuck feels good.
That's another reason that I didn't think I was trans or wanted to be trans as a kid, because like I would like to wear a skirt sometimes, right? And I figured it'd be dumb to transition only to wear quote unquote female clothing,
Ugh.
even though clothing doesn't have a gender.
Yeah.
But that was my mindset then. Glad I changed. But yeah,
Me
femboys
too.
are a thing.
Me too.
Trans femboys are a thing.
So, to touch on the female thing, I know that this is a very divisive topic, and if the people who are listening, or you, Haru, if you disagree with this, completely valid. Completely valid. This is just how I feel personally. But
Right.
I don't care being called female. Because in my head, biological sex and gender are separate concepts. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm female. Like, yeah, I have a pussy. Congrats, thanks for noticing. But I am still a man. I'm still a guy. That doesn't change at all, you know, who I am.
Is that what we were originally talking about?
No, but it reminded me of that topic,
Okay,
and I
okay.
wanted to bring it up since we're talking about trans
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, I don't care if people call me a female. That is just
Skirts were for men originally. That is true.
that's true. I know that some trans men really don't like that term and still prefer to be called like male, and completely valid, king. Whatever makes you feel best. But for me personally, I do not give two shits. It just feels like an objective truth. Like, oh yes, there's a penis and then there's a vagina. Like, am I going to get mad at you because you point out the fact that I have a pussy? Like, no, that's a thing. Congrats.
I understand your stance.
Yeah.
I think for me, pointing out the fact that I have a pussy isn't the where I get uncomfortable. It's calling me female
Welcome to the
because that
family.
is connected to not being a man, right?
That's fair.
That is how I feel. I
That's
think
fair.
just like you,
That's
I
fair.
don't mind people pointing it out that
Mhm.
I have a vagina.
Congrats.
It's the thank you. It's the other way. Like when it's explicitly them calling me female, it feels transphobic, and it usually does come from a transphobic place.
That's fair. That's fair. I can respect that. Oh my god, we can have a different opinion and it's fine?
Oh my god, we finally have a different opinion on something.
Wow! It only took how many questions?
And it's not even like, oh my god, I'm gonna fight you now. Oh, we have to hype up the drama. Okay, come on.
You're right. I hate you. You're awful.
Oh, I'm gonna
Boo,
fight
boo,
you.
boo,
Let's have a
boo.
boxing match.
Okay, next question. As a trans woman
Yeah.
who is raising a daughter who leans VSRYGNC. Do you know what that means?
Sorry, hold on. Let me read it. Very gunk? Who leans very
GNC. I don't know what that is.
generic. I don't know.
I don't know. If anyone knows, please let us know. I was wondering what some of the earliest signs you knew now were tiny flags of your trans identity. If you could decide, how would you like someone to approach the subject of trans in general to you as a kid? So okay, gender non-conforming.
I think it
thank
might
you.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say guy non-conforming.
Thank you. So okay, what were some tiny flags that you might be trans when you were a kid?
When I was a kid. I don't know. I love My Little Pony.
That's not a trans man.
but I
I mean, it
also
could be,
love-
I guess. Wait, there's not a single man I know. There's not a single trans man I know that doesn't like My Little Pony.
Maybe that's a sign. I think maybe having a crush on characters that were, kind of gay. And or just the fact that I didn't conform to any one kind of toys, because people love to link gender to toys. I didn't just like My Little Pony and Barbie. I also liked Lego and fucking cars or whatever, everything. I just liked toys. So maybe I guess that. Also, I never fit in with girls. I never really liked talking to other girls.
I dismembered my Barbie.
I had a Rainbow Dash Barbie doll, actually.
Wow.
And I thought Rainbow Dash was a guy when I was a kid. And I thought he was gay with Applejack when I was a kid. So I count that as a gay crush that I had as a kid.
I have a very strong opinion about this.
Please.
I will say it really depends on the person, because just because let's say that a kid, like a little guy, let's say that this little guy
little
really
guy.
likes playing with dolls, that does not mean that they will become a trans woman later on.
Nope.
Toys
That
don't
just
really
means they're
have a
caring
gender.
person.
Toys don't have a gender.
Toys
Just-
do something, but it's not what people think they do.
Yeah.
Letting boys play with dolls when they're younger makes them more caring and nurturing. When
And
you only
compassionate.
subject them, when you only subject them to like
Pew pew,
one kind of
guns.
play, like they're gonna end up like less of an awesome human, probably.
Exactly.
Not always, but there's a higher chance.
Exactly.
For sure.
Like,
So
sorry,
let your
finish
kids
point.
play with whatever they want to play with. Sorry. Yeah, you go ahead.
No, I agree with you. I think that you should let your kid, play, like, just let them choose. Obviously, if you have a budget, like, depends on your circumstance. I don't know where or how
sure.
you're living, but if you have the chance to give them a choice, let them choose just whatever looks nice to them, pretty much.
Ooh, playing is learning.
Yeah, playing is learning.
Yeah. I like that. I like how you put that, Alex.
It does sound very nice. I like, good job. But like, I can give you an example. For me, for the longest time, I thought that me liking to play like Prince or me playing with dinosaurs meant that it was an early sign of me being trans, and maybe for me it was. But one of my only friends in high school was a massive tomboy, and until I graduated, she still identified heavily and strongly as a woman. She was happy to be a woman. She's like, yeah, I'm very masculine, I'm very tomboyish, I like things like this, but I am a woman. So just because some signs show up that could mean something for others does not apply the same message to every single individual. I will say,
For sure.
wait until later in life to worry about gender. For now, just let them develop. Just treat them as
Once
a kid.
they start asking questions, you can dive deeper into it.
Pretty
but
much.
Before that,
Pretty much. I would say, I'm not a parent, so I would heavily suggest to do your own research. But based on my own experience as a trans person, all I really wanted is to be a kid and have a choice, because that's all that they really need. I vividly remember, and I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story here.
so wake up early in the weekend and watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that too. Educate them well, make them watch Bluey. But what I would say, my family would fight me every single time we had, like, every single time we could buy toys. I was a nightmare
Yeah.
to my mom, because obviously she wanted a girl. She wanted, like,
Right.
ooh, feminine, ooh, get a dress, ooh, look at these Barbie. Like, she would try to make it, like, enticing for me. And I'm like, can I go to the dinosaur section now?
I want a dino door.
I want a dinosaur. Like, it was a fight every single time, because I'm like, no, I want the slime. No, I want the little rat. No, I want the
Yeah.
dinosaur.
I want the fidget toy. Don't you also hate, by the way, how in like stores, in toy stores, there's the pink aisle and the everything else aisle? Like, the pink aisle for girls
yes.
and the everything
Yes,
else for
I
guys.
fucking
They
hate it.
get
I
bigot,
fucking hate
yeah.
it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
I hate it too. And then there's the pink tax as well. Like women and women products get taxed more because
Oh, yeah.
it's woman.
not to
Or
mention,
their prices are more.
bitch, this is advice for anyone. If you want razors and you have, like, for body hair, get
They're
men's.
better.
Get
yeah, men's razors are better.
Exactly.
and might
I
be
went
even
through
cheaper, but they're better.
in a year. I might have went through like 12 fucking razors for women because they were so useless. And then I grabbed one for men, and it lasted more than a year.
This is advice for any women or women consumers in the chat. If you buy any products, buy the male versions. They're cheaper.
Yes.
They're going to be cheaper.
Yeah. Also, men complain louder if things, like, not only do men complain louder when things don't work, but also they're more of a pain in, like, the fucking companies are like, oh
Yeah.
no, male clients are unsatisfied, quick, make it better.
That I've heard that argument as well when talking about periods. If men had periods, then like there would be, first of all, there would be a cure for the pain. Second of all, they would get a week off at least whenever they had their period, like shit like that. If men had periods, there would be more accommodation for it, because that's how our society works. And it's sad, but it's true.
I am not gonna get mad. I'm hormonal. I am hormonal. And I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna yell.
Sorry for bringing that up, Kay.
No, you're fine. You're more than fine. It's okay. I am just very
Yeah, is it-
pissed off. You already yelled. I will yell more, and I'm trying to stop it. Yeah, the way that, like, people that have periods, let's simplify here. The way that period havers are
Period havers.
treated is dehumanizing.
Disgusting.
It is genuinely
Yeah.
disgusting and dehumanizing. Like, oh, you have like literal hormones. Now I can speak from firsthand experience because I'm literally in the middle of one right now. My
yeah.
hormones are changing. My emotions are active. I feel irritated. I feel hungry. I feel tired. Sometimes you get headaches. You have random pain attacking you at any point of the day. Suck it off. What the fuck? Oh, ew, gross. Don't mention that. It's disgusting. No, hide it. I don't want to look at it. Excuse me. Who's the one going in pain right now? Okay. Excuse me that I am in pain because of a physical condition that I have no control over!
Literally, it's biology. Like,
Okay,
oh.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. And literally oh, it's your period, isn't it? Yeah, fucker, you know what else? My punch! Congrats,
me
I
a
am
guinea pig.
hormonal and get mad easily. You know what that means? This fist can get faster to your face.
I love it when you crash out.
Endure the pain and put on a happy face. Yeah, no. Oh my god. That's another one. That's fucking another one. Oh, you have
Oh
to
my God.
smile. You're so pretty.
You're killing me.
Why don't you smile more? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my life is a mess. I'm sorry that looking at you makes me visibly upset.
Oh my god. My cheeks hurt from laughing.
Okay. I love your laugh. It
Owie.
reminds me of my older brother, someone said.
Bruh, I had that something similar to that, but my mom, because my periods used to be so bad that I genuinely just be bedridden for a day, maybe two, depending
I had
on
a
how
friend that
long it
went
would
through the same
last.
thing. A week. She couldn't move.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. And my mom was just like, well, we can't have you get sick every month. You need to go to school. And I'm like, you're supposed to be on my side. But yeah, she's just been taught to suck it up just like everybody else. And I'm like, oh.
Literally is inflicted pain that is like, oh, I wasn't allowed to struggle and take a break, so you're not allowed to either.
Yeah,
fucking
no.
hate that.
Like, let's stop trauma dumping on the next generation.
Yeah. Like, you wanna
Hello,
know what's the
films.
biggest fucking green flag when it comes to relationships? When I can find partners that are like, oh, I'm like, I'm on my period. Oh, are you in pain? Do you need anything? I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Do you need ice? Would you like me to get something for you? I will be extra patient as you as much
Bro,
as you
I
need. Just let me
wish.
know what you need. And I'm like, you know, I don't want to breed you, but
thanks
you're
to you, my
making me
standards
want
just
to.
got a little bit higher.
What?
Thanks to you, my standards just got a little bit higher.
Good. You should get that. You should fucking get that. Whenever it happens that
back.
I find someone that is similar to that, it makes me wish that I did want to get pregnant because I want your child. Like it makes
I
me
was
feel
zoning
so
out for
nice.
that entire sentence, and I just heard "I want your child," and I didn't hear any of the context.
It genuinely makes me feel so happy. Like it's like, oh yes, thank you for like humanizing me and taking it's taking my struggles seriously. You know what it means? Like I'm not fucking
Yeah.
choosing to do this. It's just a thing that happens to me.
For sure, yeah. My partners,
Oh, nice, Beta.
my exes, I wasn't with them for long enough, and when I was with them, if I were to have my period, they just wouldn't come over, I wouldn't go to them. So I have yet to experience such pleasures, but I look forward to it.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes,
Well,
yes.
aside from the period, a period is not exactly a pleasure, but you know.
Reproduction
Yeah.
now. Oh, that is absolutely
Pregnant
a thing.
now.
If okay, actually, I have a question for you, man with a uterus.
Me? Oh yes.
Do you
Please.
feel like, you know how people say like, oh, some men think with their dick. I think with my pussy sometimes. Like, do you feel that?
Yeah. Just imagining how like certain things would like feel inside is just, you know.
For me, it's the gene aspect that I'm so curious about. You know what I mean? Like, how would that even
Genes?
look like?
Oh, you mean the fusion of your genes?
Yeah, you do, says Chief. You
Interesting.
100% do.
Interesting.
I love this shared chat system. Me too. And
It's
there
pretty
is
goated.
proof.
I can't say that I've ever thought about that because even when I was a very, very young child, I hated the idea of pregnancy and or getting pregnant.
Oh, that's fair.
Like I've literally never once in a life thought that's a great idea, that's fun, I would love to. Never once. And people are always saying, well, you're changed your mind, and I'm like,
Oh, they always
if I
say
was
that.
gonna, I
They
feel
always
like
say
it would've
that.
happened. They always do.
Just let them live in the constant frustration. They cannot gaslight me into having kids.
Oh my god, we're
Um,
back to My Little Pony music. What the fuck? Sorry, we were on Hamilton for earlier.
Lol. Like I was saying, my partner is exactly like this, but I'm not used to it, so I forbid him to see me when I'm on my periods. He's too caring, but I don't know what to do, and we will move in together. Accepted. Like it's gonna be.
I love that.
It sounds like it's probably gonna be like a process and a change to get used to, but let yourself get loved, bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
Let yourself get loved.
Accept the fact that you deserve love, please. Maleko, we love you so much. Get over here, I'm gonna kiss you. Anyway.
So next question.
Next question. How slowly are we going through these again?
Don't worry about it. Sending you the question.
Let's
All right.
go.
I am a young trans mask person who really struggled often when it comes to my body, mentally or people. Does it get better dysphoria-wise? And a little bit of a stupid one, but is hating
Well-
being a woman a valid enough answer to want to be a guy? So,
If it's just you hating that you're a woman and not you wanting to be a guy, then I feel like you should seek therapy to search if this is really right for you.
yeah.
But if you actually do want to be a guy and you just also hate being a woman, then you might be trans. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh.
I definitely agree that,
Hi.
I'm gonna say something that is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings, and I'm so sorry, but I had to get this reality check myself, so you have to get it too.
Yeah.
Transitioning is not gonna fix you. Like, your mental struggles, your hate for yourself, your low self-esteem.
You know what it is gonna fix? Your trans stuff.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
That people think everything else magically will get better, but that only actually happens when you work on yourself.
My ticks are responding to you. I'm sorry. We're literally parrots.
No,
What the fuck?
No.
We're literally parrots.
Sorry. I saw the word tick and my ticks were like, oh, you talking about me?
Oh no.
I'm right here.
Fuck.
Oh god.
I was trying to hold it in.
That
It
sounded
made
like
it
an
worse.
explosion.
Boom.
Well, yeah. Have you not learned that yet?
Okay, sorry. Going back, just so we don't get so fucking sidetracked. But it will, transitioning will not fix you. If you have problems with hating yourself, that's exactly why they want you to go to therapy before your
Oh,
transition.
that was your fault.
Because, don't say that.
No, Maleko was
Oh,
making
okay. I
tick
thought you were
with
like, oh, it's your
sound
fault.
word. No.
Okay. Definitely
out.
see if you can work on your mental health, because as much as you're gonna hate it, you have to work on yourself if you want to transition in a healthy way. I know, it sucks. I hate it too. Trust me, it was frustrating. It's gonna because you have to work on yourself, transitioning is gonna take longer, and I know it fucking sucks. I know it's hard. Bestie, I was there. I was begging my therapist to let me transition. They're like, no, you're not mentally stable enough. And it wasn't until I worked on myself that I was ready, because you do not consider the challenges that transitioning comes with. It's not just positives. There's gonna be mental things. You're gonna have doubts. You're gonna have worries. You're gonna have to face socially transitioning. That is an extremely stressful event, and you need to be ready for it. It's difficult.
I'd say take this as a sign. If you are trans and you are waiting to get on HRT or anything like that, take it as a sign to start working on yourself if you believe that like transitioning will fix you, because I promise you, if you start now, you'll be fixed, quote unquote fixed, whatever,
You'll be better
sooner, and you'll feel better sooner,
Yes.
because you're gonna be disappointed so badly when transitioning does not fix everything.
No, it makes some feelings better. It helps with accepting yourself, but if you at your core hate yourself regardless of how you look like or how you feel, that needs to be worked on separately and first.
Transitioning only fixes the trans things about about you hating yourself. If you hate yourself for more than trans, like you said, it wouldn't fix it.
And they said, I'm a person who's really struggling with mental people. Does it get better dysphoria-wise? Yes, it can. And for me, personally, after you transition medically, yes, it does. At least I got a good positive experience. I had to work through hell to get there. But after you pass that finish line, or even with every tiny step you take, it does get a little bit better. And a little bit better, and a little bit better. And just having an accepting friend group alone, like socially transitioning, or at least just having a support group that accepts you, makes things so much better. So get that.
I think we have a few key pieces of like advice here that we could string together. Find yourselves a good friend group. Make sure transitioning is right for you, and you're not too extremely mentally ill, because your service will get denied. And
also, it's just not good for you.
It's not good for you, no.
But yeah, I would say that's the general gist of the question.
Yeah, I think you got it.
So
Give me the
next one. Here it is.
Give me.
Can you count the amount of PNGs I've sent you?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We're on question 11.
Or 12 now.
12 now. So 12 out of
12.
45.
Oh, great.
We should hurry up. Let's hurry up a little.
Maybe. We have been getting off track a bit.
Yes, we have. Okay, let's try to stick to the questions. Was the process of HRT hard/tricky, like a ton of documents, insurance, doctor's appointments beforehand? Was it expensive, hard to save up, considering some insurances may cover some of the cost, and Argentina being Argentina? So this is very me.
All you.
So.
Well, I can speak a little bit, but I'll let you start on it, because it's mainly you.
Yeah. So was the process of starting HRT tricky? Yes. Yes, it is. For me, I had a psychiatrist that I was working with at the time, and I had to see a doctor. I had to get blood samples. I had to get examined physically. It takes a while. Like once you're your medical professional, whoever, psychiatrist or psychologist, whoever gives the okay, it's gonna be a few months until you actually start. At least that was my case. I think it took like 2 months or something like that until I actually fucking started. Because they had to make sure, we had to talk to the insurance. Sorry.
It's been 2.5 years.
Sorry. That again, this is in my experience in Argentina. This is after I was in therapy for a good chunk of while, and I was working on myself. But I've been by the time I started T, I wanted to transition for 3 years, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah. The doctor appointments themselves, if you have a good psychologist or psychiatrist, they can send you to someone. at least in Argentina, that was my case. I had a very good psychiatrist. I was like, hey, I will send you to this guy, get an appointment. This is a paper like being like, hey, this is for gender stuff. And then I met him. We talked about it a little bit, being like, okay, I'm gonna make you go through some samples first. We're gonna like check your blood, check my hormone levels and whatever. And then you're gonna come see me again. We're gonna review those results, and based on that, I'll get you doses. Luckily, the insurance stuff wasn't too complicated because I was on my mom's insurance, so I didn't have to worry about the price that much. That was pretty much covered, luckily. Then I had to start paying it for myself after I moved out, which wasn't that much for me, luckily. At least with my income, I was able to make it. But you know, I don't know the price of it currently. And my mom helped me pay for that.
I didn't.
And I started on a doses, then we changed that doses a little bit. The original plan was that I was going to be on gel for like a year, and then I was going to switch to injections. In the end, I only really did gel. And you know, that worked for me. That did
because
the
it was
changes
so
I
fast
needed.
for you.
It was fast for me. It was what I needed. And again, after a while, it got a bit more and more because of my living conditions. It got harder to find, like, to be able to access those hormones and getting those appointments, like being able to go to the places where I can get them. It was just too complicated for me. It took hours of my time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm satisfied enough with the changes that I'm okay if I stop taking it. And I stopped taking it, and I'm fine. And maybe I'll go back to it, but at the same time, I have a history of baldness in my family, and I don't want to lose my hair. So if I do take it again, if
your
I
hair
do,
does become a lot less healthy.
yes, it can happen. You lose hair. It will happen. I'm sorry. But
fine.
it's very common that it can happen. Sadly, I was lucky with my voice, but I'm not lucky with my hair. So if I do take testosterone again, it's gonna be on a very low doses, or it's gonna be later in my life. So far, I'm pretty satisfied with where I am.
I have absolutely no clue if there's any kind of baldness in my family because my real grandpa, we only discovered who it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I've never met him. But I'm pretty sure it's not bald yet.
Yeah. I do know that some insurances don't cover it at all. But I was lucky enough that it did, and then I started paying for my own stuff.
For me, I'm gonna have to start by paying for my own stuff, which you could see as unfortunate. But in the Netherlands, gender therapy, hormone therapy, is all covered under every insurance on the lowest level that you can possibly get. So if you're insured at all, which is required by law, then you can get your hormone therapy. I don't know if the surgery would be insured. I think you would have to pay some of that, but at least hormone therapy is insured. And on the process, the process leading up to it is very, very annoying because to get hormone therapy here, you have to first get evaluated by a psychologist. They have to verify that you are trans, and then you can get your hormone therapy. The only problem there being that there is a crucial shortage of psychologists that specifically work with trans people in this country. So the wait list is more than 2 years long to get into your to talk to your psychologist, be able to get verified that you're trans, and then start hormone therapy, because the waiting list is not for hormone therapy. Once you have your evaluation, you can start that. So that's the annoying part, and that's the part that I'm still currently in. I've waited 2.5 years now, and I should be, starting soon.
Okay.
I'm pretty close on the wait list. If you think that there's a few thousand, maybe a few tens of thousands of people on the waiting list, I'm currently around spot 250. So, well, less now because it's been a few months since I last knew the spot of my waiting list, but I should, start soon, hopefully. But that's about all of the process that I can actually share because that's all I know.
Yeah. For me, they mentioned if it's expensive. For me, I could pay for it. It was a decent chunk, but I could pay for it. Again, I have no idea what the price is right now. The most expensive and complicated process is top surgery by far. Insurance will fight you. At best, they'll cover half of it.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about the fact that they charge extra for the or the pretty side of things, so you don't have nips. That's why, right?
No, it's so much worse. If anyone
For me, I need my nips.
if anyone in Argentina is considering getting top surgery, they will divide the process in 2 steps. On the technical process of taking out the gland and then removing extra fat and putting back your nipple on. Get that second part. It is absolutely necessary. Trust me. And you want to know why? Because I thought it was not important. I'm like, I don't care not having nipples. I couldn't give two shits.
But then you still had chest fat.
That's the thing. That's something that they don't mention. If you only get half of the procedure done, they will remove the gland but not the fat. So that means that you have half tits.
Unless you're really flat.
Unless you're really flat, but even then, it will not, the fat will not be evenly distributed.
If you were on hormone blockers before you started growing tits, which I know a few people who have done that, then that's, a way that you could look at things. But if not, you should, yeah.
If you're in Argentina, get both procedures done, save up, trust me, you do not want to go through that nightmare. Trust me, it's gonna take years to get your chest flat if you go the wrong way. So if you're gonna pay it at all, pay it in full, trust me. That's what I would say for that. Are you ready for the next one? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to we can get as many as we can.
Hey, you're good. You're good. Yep. We can move on.
Okay. So, next one. Sending it to you. I'm gonna start reading it. I am a trans woman and have found that since coming out, I have some sort of appreciation for trans men, like how they are able to find comfort in things I grew to hate about myself. I'm curious if you have any of those feelings the other way around.
Interesting.
I've never thought about it, honestly. I mean, I understand one feeling, and I kind of mentioned it before, I feel very happy when I see trans women being able to be accepted as women. Yeah, and
I kind of get that. Yeah, I like seeing trans women I like seeing anyone, not just trans women, appreciate femininity because I can't.
Exactly.
Right? Well, not personally. I can appreciate femininity from an objective standpoint, but I cannot appreciate it from a personal standpoint.
Right.
So I love it when people just accept themselves and are fully living them in their own body, being fully comfortable.
Yeah. I also like when they find physical ways to find themselves, presentation wise, when they grow their hair out, when they find a cute dress that they like, when they'll if they embrace more the feminine side of things, it's nice to see them enjoy it. Maybe take working on their nails or getting some nice heels or boots, and it does feel I get the feeling that they're expressing. It feels nice that, well, this wasn't really for me, but it is nice for you. So that is good. That is nice.
That's nice. That's really nice.
We do get that the other way around. Thank you for mentioning that. That is a pretty wholesome question.
Hi.
You ready for the next?
That is really cute. Yeah. Yep. Are we gonna race through these now?
What is that?
Are we gonna race through these now?
Race 30s.
Race through these.
Oh, I'll try to. Hi, so my question is, any of you had any recommendations for explaining what it means to be trans? I've wanted to come out, but I have no idea how to explain it or make it understandable. P.S. I admire you both very much. Stay safe.
Aw, that's so cute. Thank you.
What would you recommend?
Sometimes I wish these weren't anonymous, so I could be like, thank you, X person. Jeez, that scared me. Explaining what it is to be trans. Well, I think some like adult cartoon shows explain it best because I don't know if you know the scene in Big Mouth, where it's the guy is dividing up the groups of people to sleep on either side of the gym, and he's like, guys over there, girls over there, and if you're a transformer, you can go wherever you want.
I remember watching that. Yes.
Oh, that's Russian. Interesting. I really like some cartoons how they explain it because they're not like transphobic about it. They're just generalization about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not male or female, but you are. You are male and or female. But you're going from one to the other. So you are different, but you are still the same. I think it's important to make the distinction while also grouping them together.
For me, I kind of explained it to my mom through videos and also just explaining like imagine if your brain was in the body of a man. And
right.
that is the best simplification that you can really give somebody, at least something that I found that kind of works, because I basically tell them I didn't know this. It took me a while to understand these feelings. I just felt generally bad, but it wasn't a self-esteem thing, even though I also had that. It was more specific, and it wasn't until now that I can finally put these feelings into words. I've always had them, I just didn't have a name for them. That's pretty much it. I want to make my body match how I feel in my head. That is kind of how I simplified it, and my mom kind of started getting it after that. You're
better at explaining things than I am.
Thank you. That's kind of what I said to people. It's like, imagine waking up tomorrow in the body of like a girl or a guy, depending on the case. Doesn't that feel wrong? Because mentally you know you're not that. It's like right, that's dysphoria. Yeah. That's pretty much what I feel, and I just want to fix that feeling. Also, some rhythm stretch. Let me do that.
Oh. Yeah, stretch that. Yeah, get that.
Beautiful. All right, next.
Welcome to the family.
Next question.
I will send you a picture.
Yippee.
Yippee. Okay. So, this one says, how do you know you were trans and not just going through a tomboy phase? Like, what gave you your answer of, yep, I'm 100% transgender? What was your case?
Interesting. I don't think I ever went through a tomboy phase because I never presented as female or like thought of myself as female while presenting more masculine, because I always had really long hair.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I started presenting as agender,
thank you, Hanta.
That's when I like chopped off part of my hair and was a little more in between, maybe.
Yeah.
The part where I'm finally like 100% transgender, I think it was just like self-acceptance because I didn't like think I could be this thing, right? This seemed like out of reach because I was born a girl. I just have to deal with that. I can't just become a guy. I can identify as agender, but I identifying as a guy, that's, you know, people
Can
don't
I do that? Nah.
But then I realized people do that. So I changed. Woohoo!
You realized it was possible for you too.
Yeah, like I always wanted to be this deep down, but I didn't think I could.
Right. That's fair. That is a good feeling
I was just
to
not
realize.
accepting myself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I accepted myself.
Me too. For me,
I'm
I already
glad you
mentioned that.
too.
For me, I already mentioned that previously. It was watching that video of Sam Collins.
Of that guy.
Yeah, and him explaining his transition and his process. I don't remember the exact video, but I remember how it looked like in my head. And I started just like binging his channel. Like I kept watching video after video after video, and the more I watched, the more it kept clicking in place. Like I'm like, oh my god, he feels the same. And he feels the same here too, and here too, and here too, and like it was just on the it was spitting me on the face at that point. It was like, I can't
Sad
deny it
that
any
I don't
longer.
have this one. I don't have this one moment
I don't have
that
that
I
song.
like figured out that I was 100% female to male trans,
Yeah.
because it was more like gradual. It was something that I thought about every day
Yeah.
till eventually I figured out, okay, that this is just what I am then.
Yeah, no, it is it still takes a bit. But
Yeah.
those were the things that reassured me more and more until I'm like, okay, yeah, I am a guy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. We
Next.
already kind of answered that
Or-
one, so
Yeah.
next.
Next.
As a trans guy, I get really hurt when my friends use the wrong pronouns for me,
Picture-
even though I told them to use he, they many times. Is there a way I can make them
Hey,
remember without
wow.
being rude or coming off aggressive?
Give me the
Oh,
question,
sorry.
send it to me.
There you go. Question given.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I say be more aggressive. But you don't want to be aggressive, so that's not a good answer.
I have another
Um,
answer.
Please.
I'll let you go first if you want.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
No, you go first.
Okay. My answer is like, this is something I had to talk with my mom about. They might not understand how much this means to you. So I would get vulnerable. Like, there's two chances. Either they get it or they don't. So at least doing this lets you know who you can keep around that can understand that. I would get serious and be like, hey, this is something very important for me. And this is my identity. And this is something that is a lifelong change. I want to have you in my life because you mean a lot to me. But whenever you don't use my correct pronouns, it really hurts me. And it makes me not want to be around you. If you do not make this change and make an active effort to get the right pronouns, I'm gonna have to be forced to not spend as much time with you because how much this hurts me. Pretty much. Get vulnerable because sometimes people don't realize how much that truly means to you. That's what happened with my mom. She kept trying to fix the issue by denying it. She just thought that if she kept calling me she, her enough times, eventually I was gonna realize that it was a phase. And then when I was like, hey mom, I want to not be alive when you call me that. Then she started being like, oh shit, this is serious.
Yeah,
Help them
give
have that
them-
realization.
You don't have to give them an ultimatum exactly.
No.
but give them something to think about, like really think about.
Exactly. That's something
Yeah.
I would definitely say. And some of them will make a more active effort. And there's also a very likely percentage that won't. And if that is the case, you deserve having people around you that respect you. You deserve having people around you that accept who you are right now. Not who you were, not who you will be, who you are now. That's what friendships should be. So yeah. Sadly, and we will get more to this later, because I think there's a question about this. But being trans
Yeah.
comes with losing a lot of people, depending on your
Oh my God.
environment.
I'm scared.
You're-
Thank you
you're
for
fine.
the. What? Oh my God! Thank you for the tier 3 sub
Nice.
for
Enjoy the
3
subby.
months. Hello?
Enjoy the subby. Welcome to the family.
What the fuck?
This is
I've never gotten a sub above tier 1.
That's funny.
Whoa.
But going back to the thing that I
That
was saying,
scared me.
on a more serious note, this is sadly something that a lot of trans people will experience, and this is something that I've mentioned before, even in my coming out video. I mentioned how a lot of people will not accept you. A lot of people will think that there's something wrong with you. A lot of people will try to fix you. A lot of people will not talk to you ever again. That is the pain that this comes with, sadly, in the current society and age. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna be sad, but with every person that leaves your life, a new spot opens up for someone else to show up. And there is no reason there's no reason to believe that the next person will not be as close, if not even more close to you, because at least then they will respect you. That's what I would say.
Yeah. And you word things so beautifully.
Thank you.
I think it's I think it's the way we react to things differently is probably because of the cultures we grew up in.
Oh yeah.
Because for me, my family is always very quick to jump to a fight or confrontation. For you, you like to talk things out, and that's really interesting about you. And I think that's what makes you such a good communicator as well.
I mean, I try to be.
I know, I genuinely think you are.
I wish people would stop living my life.
I'm
It will
so quick
happen.
to just be mean. Well, not be mean. Whenever someone's mean to me, I'm quick to just like cut them out, block them, leave them alone. Like, bye. You're not worth my time, right?
I do try to de-escalate
But
most times.
it's kind of because I have the privilege to do so, because I already have such a supporting friend group and like a good place where I'm at.
Right.
I feel like not a lot of people can do that even if they wanted to.
It can be definitely difficult for some people. And something that someone mentioned, I wish people would stop living my life. Sometimes that's a good thing, because sometimes you are not in a good environment. Sometimes you're not surrounded by good people. Sometimes
they
need
don't
those...
deserve you.
Yeah, sometimes they don't deserve it. Sometimes you need those spaces to open up for someone else that will adore you or support you even more. That just comes with being a social creature. Like, we need to remember, we are human beings, and no friendship lasts forever. Every person you meet, like, it's the life cycle of the social interaction, of whatever relationship that you have with a person. It starts, it continues, and eventually, maybe they change, maybe they move out, maybe they die. I don't know. But
oh my god.
some friendships will last longer, some friendships will last shorter, some things will last almost your entire lifetime. But that is just something that we need to accept when it comes to friend groups or just talking to other people, because that is the pain, that is the price we pay for love.
Yeah.
Is the pain that can come with losing it.
It's sad, but it's true.
It's part of being alive. Now, that's exactly why we remember the good parts about it, because even though people have left, the memories that you got with them don't leave. And also, the ways that it impacted your life, the ways that it helped you grow as a person, the things that you gained from it, or the opportunities that gave you later in life to meet someone else.
Oh, that's true. If you're ever feeling down, think about any of your friends and just think about how you met them and who you met to meet them and who you met to meet them and so on and so forth. It's all well, it's not meant to be. I don't believe in fate, but you can think it is. Like, it can feel that way.
It really depends on the personal experience, but if it is for you, then great. Also,
sure.
I just send you the next question.
Thank you.
This says, how do you know you were trans? Any recommendations for those who are questioning? We kind of already answered that. Were there any insecurities or flaws you expected transitioning to help with that, and it didn't? Any that would wait? What? Can you help me understand this question?
Were there any insecurities or flaws you expected from transitioning to help with that, or any that you didn't expect that did?
Like,
so, are there any insecurities or flaws that you expected from transitioning that helped with if you were questioning that you were trans, or any that you didn't expect that did help? That's what I'm getting from this.
Can you answer? I don't.
Okay, hold on.
Many words.
So the first question: how did you know you were trans? We already answered that part. Yes.
Yeah.
So then, any recommendations for those who are questioning to be trans, if they are trans or not? I think that's the second question.
I have a perfect answer for that.
Please.
Straight people don't question if they're straight.
True. Actually, wow. That's wow. Sorry. Wow.
Like,
just wow.
Bestie, if you're wondering if you're trans, at least you're like, it could be just your presentation. It could be just your sexuality. It could be like something is fruity. Maybe you're not trans yourself, but something's going on.
you like more than the gender that you thought you would. Maybe, you know, anything else. All of it could happen. There's no set path for you to follow. So,
And the next
Explore
difficult
yourself.
question.
yes.
You answer that so I
Were
can
there
copy
any
your answer.
insecurities or flaws you expected transitioning to help with? I'd say that's like dysphoria or something.
Oh, that's
Like
what
those
that
are
means.
insecurities and or flaws that you expected transitioning to help with.
My
Um,
voice.
Yeah, but I think the second part of that question is more interesting. Any that you didn't expect that did,
It would that it would
meaning-
help.
meaning that you didn't expect something to help with a certain aspect of transitioning, but transitioning helped with that.
Ooh, yeah, my social life.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that makes
My-
sense.
after
well, for me, it's
transitioning-
socially transitioning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really did help.
Like
mentally.
it forces you to raise your standards because maybe there's some people that treated you wrong outside of any trans stuff that you kind of push out of your life because how they disrespect you as a trans person. And now
Maybe that's why my standards for friends are so high.
exactly. Exactly. That helped it be better. Now I have a better social life because if you want to be in my life, you have to respect me.
Yeah. Oh no, I have to respect you.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing has to respect me now. Oh no.
Oh, you called me a thing.
Yeah. You said you like it, so I will.
I think that's the second time you said that, but the first time I like barely clocked it.
Yeah, that is the second time I said that.
Yippee!
I think that is. Is there anything you want to add to this?
I don't know.
That's
I
fair.
haven't transitioned yet. Well, the only part of my transition that I've done is a social transition, and most people think that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
So I guess, you know, that is great.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't take social transitioning into account when they talk about transitioning. So
Welcome to the family.
that, I guess, but I already mentioned that. So
we did.
no, I don't have anything to add.
Okay. Next. There you go.
Next. Damn, Leko has to accept you too.
Oh
Leko has
no.
to accept- Leko has to accept
Oh, we got
you.
a raid! We got raided
Yo,
on my
it's Rem.
channel. Hi, Rem. Welcome, raiders. We're doing a little trans
What's up,
Q&A
Rem?
with Haru.
Haru.
Ha ha ha, Haru.
Haru.
Pew, 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 pew. Thank you for the raid. I hope Team Fortress 2 was fun. Rem, if you need to eat food or drink water or take a shit or go just lay down, whatever you need, please do that. And thank you again for the raid. Welcome, raiders.
Yeah, please take your shit in peace.
We just got
Don't-
to a new
don't
question.
bring your phone to the bathroom.
They are
We did.
asking, how do you deal with people close to you leaving you because of being trans? Kind of connected to the last one, but technically
Yeah, a
different.
little bit.
Personally, do
Yeah.
you think it's better to do voice training or to take HRT? Is there any other safe way to bind without using a binder?
Okay, so 3 separate questions here.
Yes.
Let's start with the first one.
Yes.
How do you deal with people leaving you? I would say, if it's affecting you more than you want it to, like if you can't just get over it, like people would say, I would say just seek therapy, honestly.
It can be a one, but...
And or if you have friends or support system, talk to them about it. And if it's too much for them, then seek a therapist. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Sorry. My
You're fine.
notifications scare me so much.
My ticks scare...
No, my notifications.
Okay. Lemao. I have them like very quiet right now.
Mine, I don't know how to change the volume.
That's fair. So how do you deal with people
Javi.
close to you leaving you because of you being trans? It's gonna be like losing any other person from your life. It's gonna make you sad, and something that happened to me is that I started blaming myself for it. Like, oh no, if I wasn't this
Ooh,
way,
yeah.
like this family member would still talk to me. If I wasn't doing this for attention, I would still have this
Oh,
friend in my
yeah.
life or things like that. Like it's gonna hurt, and transitioning is gonna force you to work on yourself a little bit, even if you don't want to.
For sure.
It just
I think a
makes
part
you
of
do
it is
that.
also when you fully accept that you are trans and people will leave you for it, you will think you're better off without them.
Eventually.
Yeah, like once you fully accept that.
Like it's definitely going to hurt because it does make you feel bad about just existing and being yourself. I'm not gonna lie to you, my bro. It's gonna hurt like hell. But that does not mean that it will last forever. That does not mean that there will be good things later on. But it's just a pain that we kind of have to deal with. The best things that I can recommend you is get hobbies. Like, play video games, get into a show, get into a series, get into a fandom. Distractions can help with that. And also form meaningful connections with new people. If people are going out, get more people to get in. Pretty
And
much.
you know, I just realized the reason that I'm awful at answering these kinds of questions is because I don't think any family or friends have left me because I am trans.
Lucky.
No, I think the reason for that is because I haven't, like, quote unquote started the transition yet. So my family doesn't like
Oh,
think
fair.
of me as like a trans man yet. They think
Fair,
of me
fair,
as
fair,
that
fair.
delusional niece that I have.
Oh gosh.
So maybe I'll start losing some family. We'll see.
I did. I definitely did.
I mean, you already know my stance on it. I'm not gonna care that much if they leave me, but
Right. There's a real problem outside of my mother. No one in the family really talks to me anymore, and I mean my brother, and I'm not even trans. Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. I kind of really believe strongly on chosen family. Like, sure, blood
Yeah,
relatives can
I do too.
definitely be there for you, but it's kind of people that were forced to be around you.
yeah, I genuinely prefer any chosen family over any, well,
blood.
yeah, most of my actual family.
Yeah. Like, just because you might not be as close to people around you that, you know, that are supposed to be biologically related to you, does not mean that you can't have, like, meaningful, deep connections with people outside of romantic attraction. Like, you can absolutely still have people that you would treat like your family. Like, example, I do have sisters, and I want to, I do have a favorite, sorry. But like, example, Mleko in chat. We're not related at all.
You
She's
are
Russian and I'm
siblings. You are
Argentinian.
so siblings.
She's Russian and I'm Argentinian. Our bloodlines could not be more further apart. But I genuinely feel like she's my sister and I treat her like one.
You are so sibling coded.
We are.
You're genuinely so sibling coded. Whenever I see you two like interacting, I'm just like, those are just brother and sister. It's normal.
I fucking love her so much. But yeah, you can still have a family even if it's not blood related, and those losses are gonna suck, but the pain after processed will go away. I love you, baby. I love you too.
And maybe it'll become even easier because sometimes those feelings turn into resentment for them leaving you, like on your side of things.
It's good to process, feel the pain. I know it sucks, but it's good to feel. Personally, do you think it's better to do voice training or HRT? Personally, for me, HRT.
I've tried voice training. It doesn't work. If you're on the other side of things, voice training is the go-to. I don't think HRT does much for your voice.
No.
If you
For trans women, yeah,
are
they have to do
MTF.
voice training. They're kind of forced to.
Yeah.
For me,
they
it didn't
have
work
to.
either.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to force your voice to be lower. It's really easy to force it to be higher. Well, for me, but yeah, HRT is the way.
Yeah. And is there any other safe ways to bind without using a binder? Sports bra.
Yes, not just sports bra, which is a great way, but not as effective as a binder. There is also trans tape that you put over the nipple part of your boob, and then goes back onto your side. And do watch a tutorial for this because it's you can do it wrong.
I bought that once.
And if you do it wrong, it can get really annoying really quickly, and gets irritative to wear.
Oh yeah.
I personally have never used it, but I know people who have used it, and this allows you to also be shirtless if you want to. Like if you're swimming or if you're doing any kind of water activity, you can just wear your swimmer pants and be shirtless. If the people around you are comfortable, of course. But this is what the people did at gay camp. Some of the trans men that I knew, they wore tape instead of binders, and they just went shirtless when we were doing water activities.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I need to tell you more about gay camp.
Yeah, you do. For me, sports bra, and I'm gonna yell at you, and I saying you as in chat. I'm gonna yell at you because I was stupid, and I don't want you to be stupid. Because if you do not use tape, do not use like the dramatic like bandages, you know, the white ones that go all around your chest. Do not do that. Don't do sports bandages either, because bestie, they are there for a specific reason, and it's not to be stuck to your chest 24/7, not even 12 hours. You can cause
things
necrosis.
that are specifically used to bind.
Exactly. If you are gonna buy
And
or get
bind
any,
responsibly.
yes, that too. If you're gonna get any kind of things for your chest at all, either get sports bras or binders. Trust me. Or tape that is made for that. Do not get other things. Trust me, it can make top surgery later on even more difficult, and sometimes not even possible. You can cause infections. You can cause skin to die. Do not fuck with this. You can seriously endanger your health. That's what I wanted to say, because I had to get that drilled in my head. What?
I'd like to add a little bit to that yell.
Yeah.
Because, once again, this is some of my experiences from gay camp. Don't bind for too long. If you're using a binder, do not wear it for more than 8 hours a day. One kid at gay camp, he did not like taking it off because we had to, we shared bedrooms, like 4 to 8 people per bedroom. So he binded. For the entire 2 days of camp, he didn't take it off at night.
That will fuck with your lungs and your bones.
That will fuck with you, because binding is made to be tight. It's made to flatten your chest. It's made to be tight around your body. It will do bad things to you if you wear it for too long. Even 8 hours is kind of pushing it. So please only wear it if you are going out, and if you're going out for a long time, maybe consider a sports bra instead, because they are less compressive.
I'm gonna share a story that is gonna be scary, but this is I'm sharing this because it's scary, because I don't want anyone to go through this again. I used to have a friend that was a trans man that felt horribly dysphoric. Sadly, he had a large chest, so he would wear his binder pretty much all day until he went to sleep. Later on in life, when he had the opportunity to finally get to a doctor, top surgery, because of the damages that it did to his chest, was no longer possible. So bind responsibly, or you might be stuck with tits for the rest of your life. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, please. I know it's dysphoric as fuck and it sucks.
This is a good PSA to get out there.
Just for safety, please. If you want to be able to have that surgery later on, bind responsibly. God.
Yeah.
Sorry that I got a bit intense there, but I just don't want anyone else to go through that.
No, that's necessary. It is necessary, because I know there's a lot of trans people in this chat currently looking at our stream and taking this advice to heart, maybe. And this is something that they need to hear.
It was said
take
for me
break
that
days.
people don't
Yes,
like having
if
tits.
you are binding every day, please take break days. Thank you.
Do take, absolutely do break days. It also depends on what binder you have, etc. But people get the gist. Oh my god, never knew that. That's actually scary. Yes, don't do that.
And also, if you are wanting to swim with your binder, there are specific binders for that.
Exactly.
If you are wanting to work out with your binder, there's also specific binders
Also,
for that.
wash
Please
that
don't-
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, wash it, please. I know a lot of people don't. Well, that you can incorporate that into the break day.
Bestie, you know how sweaty the human chest can get?
A lot.
Wash that.
It's even worse when you have boobs, because it goes in between the thing and it sits there.
Yep.
I can't wait to get rid of that feeling.
Oh yeah. All right, next question. Let me know if you feel like you're done. I can go for a bit longer.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. My streams used to be 7 hours long.
I didn't know it could be that bad from extended binding. Yeah, it can be. Yes,
yeah,
can
it
be.
can, and it's dangerous, and you shouldn't. You should be responsible.
Also, be careful where you buy your binders from. Bad quality binders can also cause damage, even when you're not wearing them for that long. Yeah, go for safe
Yeah.
brands. Check on
Go,
reviews. Check the.
If I can recommend one, there is a GC2B, GCTB. It's
I think that was my.
It's a great. Yeah. It's I think the most popular website to get binders.
Can you
from.
write the name
Personally,
in chat?
Yes.
Thank you.
There.
Yeah, that's the binder I wore.
Yeah.
And they shipped to
That-
Argentina.
Awesome. Yeah, I think they're international. Personally, I got mine from a. In the Netherlands, there was a little shop where they hand measure you and hand stitch it for your bust size. So you came in for fitting, and then they would adjust it to you, and then they would ship it to you. And that was my first binder, and currently still my only one, because I don't really bind that much. Because my chest is small already and my posture is horrible, whenever I'm just slouching slightly, it kind of already looks flat almost if I stay in the right position. So I just wear baggy clothes and cover it up instead,
That's
because
fair.
I hate the feeling of having a top on. It feels really constricting.
That's fair.
But yeah, GC2B, great website for getting your binder. If
A lot
you
of
are
options
considering
too.
a binder,
And they're good quality.
That place is a good place to start out.
Recommended by 2 trans men.
Yeah.
Yay! Next question. I think I
Go.
already sent you the image.
Oh my god, that's so nice. Your local charity shop was selling their brand and it fitted you? That's great.
Reality check.
All right.
Okay, let me read this question. At
Ye.
what age did you figure out you were trans and officially come out? Was your family supportive before and during your transition? Was it hard for you to come out to your friends and family?
I first started having thoughts at 11 or 12,
Oh,
and then I
wow.
came out around 14.
Okay.
But I didn't get onto the waiting list until way later because I wasn't fully sure. Well, I was sure, but I wasn't, but I wasn't, you know.
I know that
Your
for
turn?
me, I started having thoughts at like 13, but you know those thoughts are like,
yeah.
I'm gonna ignore that, and then you go back to it like later.
And then you repress it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I was trans by 15 to 16. That's when I was like, yeah, no, I'm trans.
wow,
Like I accept it now. And officially come out. I did a come out slowly. I did family members. Like first I did friends because I wanted to test it out in a more safe environment.
I think I only did friends, and then I just happened to accidentally come out to my family because I only cared what my friends thought, and my mom, I guess, because I live with her.
Stating that having come out to out my environment is dangerous. Stay out.
Oh,
Stay
yeah.
in the closet if you need to. That is absolutely
Yeah.
safe. That is absolutely okay.
You're safe here. You can be who you are. Here.
Absolutely, you're safe here. You are valid to be who you are. Do not let them make you ashamed.
Whenever someone claps while they speak, I just think it's a Twitter comment.
That's
Sorry.
fair.
Keep going.
Was your family supportive before and during your transition? No. My family was not supportive at all when I came out. My mom thought
yeah.
that I had mental problems and I had to go to therapy to get fixed, and also I needed Jesus. That was at the beginning. Obviously, she's a lot better now.
Yes, Jesus.
My biological dad, which I call sperm donor because he doesn't deserve the title of dad, he completely denied it out
Yes.
the gate and said I was doing it for attention.
Of course.
I came out first to my sister, and I told this story before. We told it on stream. I have a video recording of her telling the story, but I can simplify here. Basically, I was at some of my lowest points mentally. I hated my hair. I hated my chest. I hated my voice. I hated my everything. I was depressed as fuck. And I remember just feeling like I still do this to this day. I grab onto the hair at the very back of my neck, and I remember just feeling how long it was. It felt like chains. I cannot do long hair because it gives me too much dysphoria. It feels like
yeah.
chains for me. And I remember
I
telling
have to
this.
have the back of my head shaved up too.
Yeah,
I can't do without that.
hell no.
The front of my hair is longer, but the back of my hair, I like it shaved up.
Yeah. And I remember that I told my sister how horrible I was feeling. And my sister, for those who actually got to hear a little bit of her, I have some videos with her on my channel, if you're wondering how she
Hey, you did a collab with her, right?
We did a collab.
Yeah.
And basically, she's a lot more ballsy than I am. She's a lot more, I don't know, go get 'em than me. And I explained to her how I was suffering, and she was like, let's go get your haircut. I was like, what? Yeah, let's go get a haircut. Because I was too scared of sperm donor. Can I steal that? Oh yeah, take it. Absolutely, you can steal that.
It's a great term.
It's a great term. But she was like, let's go get that haircut. And I'm like, but how? Easy. We're gonna lie to him, and we're gonna tell him that we're going shopping, because that was acceptable, because we're girls, right?
Going shopping.
We're going shopping. So she used the money. I think it was her savings and some money that he gave us. She used that. We went to the hair salon, and I got my first ever like haircut. And she said it to this day. The joy that she saw on my face that day is something she'll never forget.
God, that just melts my fucking heart. Oh my god.
The story goes for a lot longer than that, but she defended me with that hairstyle. Like when we went back home, like my mom, when she saw us, she was like, what is this? Like she was not aggressive about it. She was just like, hey, like that's interesting.
Get it.
But sperm donor, when he saw me, he first yelled at me, then gave me a silent treatment for a few hours. Like not a fly could fly. The entire house was just quiet because
Dead
we
quiet.
were all scared of him. And then after, while I was washing the dishes, because that was my chore, while I was washing the dishes, he started yelling at me how much I ruined it, how much I looked disgusting, how much like, you know, just going on and on and on. And my sister came from her room. I think, yeah, she was helping me with the dishes. It was either she was coming from her room or helping with the dishes. I don't remember exactly what. But she started, for the first time, she yelled back at him. And
Oh, wow.
he was like taking back, because he was used to us 3 little kids being just scared of him and not talking to him at all. So the fact that my younger sister, so she was even smaller than me, that she was yelling back, offending me, really, things were never the same after that. It was an interesting experience coming out as trans, and she was my loudest supporter every single time.
Love your sister for that.
I love my sister too. So my sister was supported from moment one. And it took the rest of my family some time to go around. Sperm donor, you know, I'm not contact for a reason. He never. Some people will never accept it. Some people will never be, you know, some people will never get it, and that's okay. I got a lot more friends now.
Not okay, but we're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. My mom, it took her a solid 2 years to fully accept it, something like that. It was a slow transition, and there's a lot of like tough moments here and there that we had, but we're in a lot more of a healthy place now, and I'm happy for that. So now that some people will leave, some people will not accept you, and some, very few, will make we'll put in the effort it takes to love you with, you know, who you are.
And those are the kinds of people you should stick around.
Exactly. Killaman Haru, thank you for doing this. I don't know what I am. I'm confused and kind of scared, but being here makes me feel better. I'm so glad to be a part of your communities. Yeah, of course!
Oh, you're so cute.
It does not matter how you identify, who you find attractive, who you don't find attractive. It does not matter. You are
As long
still...
as you're supportive
Aha!
and you're 18 plus, you're welcome.
As long as they don't, you're allowed to watch my stuff. If you are a minor, just don't join.
Yeah,
my
just
Discord
not join
server.
the Discord
Just
server.
don't join the servers. But everything else is fine. You're allowed to be yourself, whatever shape that takes. A person real connections will come from people that don't give two shits how you identify. They care about who you are.
I care about who you are.
I
goat.
care about you too.
You are a goat.
And I think
It's
that's
true.
pretty much it. Was it hard? Haha, yes. I did my sister
well,
first, then my mom. Well, sperm donor never accepted it, but he kind of knew about it. And then the rest
Yeah.
of my siblings. My youngest brother was just like, "So you're a guy?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, "So how is that?" Like, he just had some questions, but like he took it.
like children would.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. Like for me, it's different because I first came out as a lesbian, and then way later I came out as a trans guy who was gay. So I kind of did one step, two step situation there. So it was less of a process for them to be accepted, acceptive of it.
Can't
Though I
relate to the
still
note
don't know
of
if they
people.
are because you know I haven't actually fully transitioned yet. We'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe a part 2 in a year or two. Trans
It'll be
Q&A
soon.
part 2.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a part 2. I didn't. I will show. Would you like to do one more question and then we try to wrap it up?
Sure.
Okay, actually, I want to. Y'all, question: is Felix streaming? Cause I want to rate them. So whenever
I think I got a live notification.
Oh, they're live. Okay, so we can do one more question and then
Think
I'll
so.
show them the audio of my voice pre-T and then we can go rate them. Does that sound
Yeah.
good?
Yeah. let's
Nope.
go.
They're not live. Are
They're
they? Or
not
they're not?
yet, huh? But I got.
Nope.
Didn't I get
No,
that
they're
one?
not live yet.
Oh, they're going live soon then. Because I know they were
Ah.
going live around this time.
Ah. Nope, today. Not today. They said that they would, but
Huh?
it's not live right
They s-
now. Piana's taking too long. Streaming is tomorrow. Oh, they canceled
Oh,
it.
they changed
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh,
Would you
dang
still like to
it.
just do like we can do? Would you like to do a two-parter?
Yeah. I don't
All
mind.
right. We can do. Would you like to answer one more question and we do the same plan as before?
Yeah.
So.
I thought I saw a fly. I got distracted.
Lamau. We already answered 2 of these questions, but there's one that we haven't. Do you get weird stares when entering the men's room?
The men's restroom?
Yeah.
So yes, I've done it a total of 1 time, and I did get weird stares. But I do just generally get weird stares when I'm out in public because I'm alt. So we can guess whether or not it was because I wasn't male looking or because I was weird looking.
That's fair. That's fair. I used to, but it really just like socially, I tend to wear more masculine clothing typically. So as long like if my clothes are just yell men, then you know I never get weird looks. I can just walk in. Do my
I
thing
don't
and walk
wear traditionally female clothing. I don't wear any kinds of skirts. I just wear, you know, fashion.
out. That's fair. That's fair. I get those, and I was born a guy. Yeah, no, people are stupid. I used to get those a lot more in both bathrooms. There was a time, like a couple of years of my life, where it did not matter where I went, I could not pee in peace. I hated that so much.
Yeah, that sounds like ass. I mean, to me, it's I don't go out. I generally I stay like either I stay in this village.
Yeah.
Or there's maybe 1 day in a month where I'll go out into the city. But I don't know if I'm a shy peer or if I just don't have to pee when I'm not close to a toilet.
That's fair.
But I generally don't have to go to the bathroom when I'm out.
Oh.
And I can hold like my pee for a really long time. Not that that's great for you, but I
no,
can.
don't do that.
So like generally I don't deal with public bathrooms anymore, especially since I'm not in college anymore. And I went to an RC college, so you know there was a bunch of gay people there already.
I'm a trans woman and definitely got those stairs pre-E from the men's room and then post-E in the women's. We can't have
Great.
peace.
Yeah.
I am pre-everything, so I'm too scared to use the men's bathroom. I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm scared to use the bathroom because I don't like public bathrooms. I'm not like a germaphobe, but I still feel like
Yeah, they're
a bit
gross.
icky.
My mom hates them too, and she's not trans at all.
Yeah, it's a universal feeling. I'm scared, full stop.
That's fair.
Exactly.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Okay.
That's how I feel.
That now they cannot see the questions. Are you guys ready to listen to my
okay, let me
my
take off the question.
voice pre-transitioned? I'm gonna stop the music for this.
Do I need to tune into your stream then?
Oh, no, you just have to like turn on the volume of my share screen that
Oh,
I'm
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still doing that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You cannot stop.
All right, so oh god. Warning, I'm going to be talking in Spanish.
Oh no, Spanish lum.
Oh no, Spanish. Y'all can't see this, right? No, you can't. Okay.
I wish I could understand more languages,
That's fair. Okay, so clicking.
but I'm too lazy to learn.
All right. Y'all let me know if you can hear this. This is my voice before transitioning. I will say, I did have, for a quote-unquote woman, I did have a decently deep voice already, so that is probably a good reason of why my voice changed as quickly
Been
as it
told
did.
I have a deep voice
But
when I'm at
here you
regular
go.
talking volume.
And play.
Digo, si imagínate que estás en un grupo y hay un tipo que te encanta y de la nada se empiezan a reír y suenas un entonces él va a decir ¡hola mierda! Como que la pienso. Mientras tanto, en mi caso, si estamos en un grupo de amigos y yo de repente suelto no me hace más atractivo.
Ta-dan!
You don't sound like a woman at all. You just sound like
I don't? Oh my god!
Yeah, genuinely. You
They sound
just yeah,
familiar.
you just sound like a younger guy.
Really? That was me before
Yeah.
transitioning. I was not on
That's
anything.
crazy. You already sounded Maybe it's because my view of you is just fully just a guy.
That's fair.
But you genuinely don't sound like a woman.
Oh man, that was so long ago. Jesus.
Sound like a
You love like a cartoon. That was the point of the video. That was the sounds and the laugh are the same. That's kind of cute.
I think
Being
a
like,
lot of it is the way you view someone, for sure. But you sound so much like just a young guy, and that's crazy to me because I was not expecting that.
As a Latino, I cackled. Yay!
Just a pretty pubescent teen, yeah. Exactly.
You really didn't sound like a girl though. Again, I had a deeper-ish voice. Yes, agreed.
Yeah,
Yippee!
there's deeper, and there's just like you came with HRT in your body. Just you came pre-built.
Pre-built like a fucking PC.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Exactly like a PC.
Lol.
Alright, do you want to double rate someone?
Melissa's live right now. Do you know her?
I know you are great friends with her.
We are great friends with her.
I remember that you visited her.
I did. I adore her. I adore her so much.
Hold on, let
I
me go
am
to my stream manager.
Is she alive? Let me check. Yes,
Is
she
she
is. Okay, she's
alive?
talking. Okay,
Alright,
I'll be rating her. It's Tiefling Melissa.
Hold on, let me search. Teef. How do you spell teef? Just like oh, no, I found it.
T-I-E.
No, I found it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right, tell me when you click on the start rate button.
Okay. Last goodbyes. Thank you so much for watching, you guys.
Thank
we
you
adore
guys.
you. There will be
It
a
was
part
so much
2.
fun.
If there was,
Once
if we
upon a
didn't,
time, we'll have a part 2.
yes. If we didn't answer your question, we will get there. It just takes a bit.
We just like to talk a
For
lot
real,
and share
for real,
each
for real,
other's
for real.
stories.
But thank you so much for everything. Be kind to Melissa, and I'll see you guys very soon, hopefully. Any last messages you would like to say, Haru?
You're cool. Don't forget that.
Yeah! Bye!
Bye.
Rating now.
All right, rating now.
Alright, they're being sent.
Chat.
Ending stream.
Anyway,
I'm
chat.
listening to her stream. I'm still streaming.
Anyway, chat. If you want, oh,
Damn,
Yeah,
we
okay,
just
it went
rated
through.
exactly at the same time.
We did. I'm stopping the stream.